burdens. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on their fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth.
What up, Nine?
Make you sit. Listen to what they give.
What up,
Don't ask
Nine?
questions, shut your lid.
Trapaholics Mixtapes.
As the 9% and word would say, make a better you, a better us.
give them what they ask for.
Who do you think you are? I'm the word. Boy, I'm the one who put in the work.
When I move, it's in a quick rumble. I will never ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble.
What up, though? It's the word. You see the title. We about to get into it. Before we get into that, do me a favor, hit that like. And if you're new, hit that subscribe, man. It's free to you, but it means the world to me. And with that being said, let me get it, up. Let me get it, that atmosphere, my guy. What up, though? Appreciate that, fam. Appreciate that. I'm about to get to that in 1 second. My bad. Hold on. I'll put you too many buttons. Man, Tech Soul, what up, though? My brother Bronze, what up, Nine? Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. Pixie, what up, though? Bud Files, what up, fam? I hope everybody good. Hope they drink. I see who else was in here? Pixie. Diddy, 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 Diddy. Before we get started, man, let me show some respect to my bro, man. I appreciate that, man. Shout out to Atmosphere, man, for that.
Work got the money, work got the juice. 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 Work out the money, work out 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 the juice.
Shout out to Stoic, aka Saint Nine, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. I might have to edit this video and put Saint in there. Okay.
The key word is consistency, right? Yeah, consistency is hard work. Hard work. Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out.
Here you go, bro. In my bathrobe, doing the thing. Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out. The key word is consistency, right?
Key word is consistency, right? Shout out to Chris Wilson. What up, though? What it do? What the business is, fam? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Hey, man, I've been gone for a minute, bro. Had a little, had to take care of some health issues. With the boy good, the doctor said you're good, you're just full of shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. So yeah, I was just full of shit, y'all. I was just full of shit. But I'm back. I'm back. And yeah, my intent is not to piss nobody off, but I'm gonna talk about some sensitive shit tonight, right? The shit is sensitive because people feel either one way or another way. They either feel left or right, right? I have my views and opinions, and I'm unapologetic about it. I'm sorry. This is just, I'm be honest with you, man. I'm 41 years old, okay? I've been through some shit in life, and I just feel like I got the right to feel about things the way I feel. And I don't, discriminate or hate how other people feel about things, right? So the link is dropped. We're gonna talk about a couple things. Um, but first, uh, Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk was assassinated uh, the other day. Unfortunate, man, because I value life. I value my own life and I value other people's life. And I didn't even know the guy, to be honest with you. I didn't know him before he got assassinated. I just didn't. If anybody know me, I don't really do the politic thing because I think it's just a more sophisticated way to gangbang. That's how I look at politics. Like, that's just my opinion. I don't shun nobody who feels left or right or liberal, conservative, Democrat, whatever, the different groups are. I don't feel no type of way. Just my opinions. because it's like one side versus the other side, and there's a lot of hate. The same thing with gangs, man. You got blue and red, they fighting over blocks and shit, man. People fighting over ideas and shit. And Charlie Kirk did say something. When people stop talking, shit get violent, right? When people are not willing to talk about their differences anymore, that's when shit tend to get violent. And I agree 100% with that. I was doing a lot of, I'm not even gonna call it research. I didn't know who the dude was. So I was listening to a lot of different things. I heard people saying he was racist, he was this, he was that. So I wanted to see for myself. And to be honest with you, I only seen clips, right? I didn't have time to watch full videos, so I don't like putting jackets on people that don't fit, right? So just seeing clips, to be honest with you, I can't make a proper uh, responsible judgment without understanding the context of why he said the things he did. I know I heard the thing he said about the DEI and the pilot and stuff, and when I heard more of why he said that, I don't agree with it, but I understand why he said that. So I don't have to agree to understand why people say things. Right? I don't get emotional about other people's opinions and ideas. He felt certain type of way about uh, gay people, trans, women. I heard him say some crazy shit about women, black people, Mexican, you know. But that's I mean shit. He ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that man should have been unalive like that. But I think like look, man, uh I've been around guns my whole life. Um Me personally, I'm good with a scope. I got a couple. I'm good for 300 yards. Real accurate with a scope. You know, um, and when I seen the initial shot, I was like, "Ain't no way." This is. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is when I was looking at it. The only I didn't think he got shot in the neck. I'm sorry. Uh, when it sounded like a rifle. Didn't sound like a handgun. Sounded like a rifle. And then when they said he got shot from 200 yards away with a 30-06, and I'm looking at the impact, to be honest with you, what I thought was he got hit in the vest and a bullet fragment broke off and hit him in the neck. That's the only thing that made sense because even if he got shot, because the way his shirt popped up, like if you get hit in the neck, bro, man, look, a lot of that shit, it just don't look right. I ain't into these conspiracy theories or nothing like that. But when you look at it, bro, something ain't right about that shit. And I was listening to Mr. Let Go. I didn't even know who the fuck that was until today. You just watching different videos. But he said some shit, and I'm looking like, bro, I definitely thought he had a vest on. It definitely looked like he had a vest on. But I want you to hear what Mr. Let Go say. Let's play that, bro. Hold on. Thought I had supposed to have it pulled up. And like this is some conspiracy shit. And like I said, I'm not all into that conspiracy theory. But watching this video, hold on. Watching this video in slow motion, I want to watch it on his channel because he got it like perfect for YouTube. Like he got it kind of censored in this uh perfect for YouTube. What the hell? Now his video is titled that he had a detonator in this church. Oh man. If you bro, look, I ain't gonna get all to the conspiracy, but look, I wanna watch this with y'all real quick, man. And tell me what y'all think is slow motion. It ain't gonna show no gory stuff or nothing like that. But hold on.
What is that? What is that? Why is his shirt going up if
Yo,
he
what
got
is this?
shot?
What is in
That right there, bro. Like it's even looking at angles, like I said, initially, even when I seen him get hit in the neck, initially I thought maybe he got uh it sounded like a rifle, but I'm like, hey, is audio being recorded? So it's probably buffered. Uh and that's why it sounded like that. Maybe it was somebody to, with a handgun shooting up close, and just because of it was buffered. But then when they said no, he was 200 yards away, then you hear the shot, and then you see the impact. I'm looking like, nah, bro, it don't go like that. Even and then I'm thinking like, okay, the audio is being picked up from microphones, right? Yeah, but you heard the shot and you seen 200 yards away. I'm telling you, you're not going to get instant impact like that. I'm just anybody who ever been hunting or it's not instant impact, not from 200 yards away, and not from boom bang. It was boom bang. So that's why I thought initially it was close when I heard the shot. But then I'm like, when they said okay, he's 200 yards away, I'm like, okay, and it was people saying maybe the bullet ricocheted from the vest, and I'm like, no, because the shooter shooting in the downward trajectory, even though it's 200 yards away, he's still shooting in a downward trajectory. So with the momentum and the velocity of the bullet, it wouldn't have went up. It would have went down, even if it ricocheted. And I'm looking like it's a 30-06. It ain't ricocheting. So the only other thing that made sense was maybe a bullet fragment broke off and then hit him. That's all you need. He got hit in the carotid, bro. You seen the way if you seen the original video, which I would tell nobody, you know that shit. You don't need to see it. Regular people don't need to see it. If you ain't used to that shit, no, that shit could be traumatizing. Honestly, that shit could really be traumatizing. But you know, uh, but after watching this, bro, he was not hitting the shirt. He was not his shirt. You would have seen an impact. Listen to this shit sound crazy. Like he had a detonator in under his shirt. It sounds crazy as fuck, right? But when you watch this video in slow motion, and I don't know, people edit shit, so they could have edited. He was definitely not hitting the vest though. Like watching it in slow motion, you see no impact to his vest, but it do look like something flew up.
His shirt that made his shirt go up. Thank you. He's 22. So y'all see there's a thing that is pointed at his neck. You see is like.
When you said this, I'm like, you tripping, bro. It's a vest. Like he clearly has a vest on. He got a vest on. If anybody ever wore a bulletproof vest, there's different style, but there's definitely you can see the outline of the vest. You can see the outline of the vest. I got two, and one of them is like almost skin tight. You can't really see it, but another more ballistic vest, a high caliber vest, yeah, you will definitely see it. I seen it from the beginning of the videos way before he got shot. I seen like, oh, he got a vest on, which makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm thinking like, shit. What if they, man? Look, I'm just talking about possibilities, right? I'm looking like, bro, lunch break. And I call in work. Yeah, you can hit the link, brother. Yeah, Chris, hit the link, man. Just hit the link. Yeah, I ain't got no number you can call in, but you can definitely hit the link. Did a great live on this. Yeah, bro Sanchez. I didn't see his whole live. I like what I seen from bro Sanchez. Yeah, bro Sanchez is always breaking shit down. But listen to what I'm saying. Uh, when I first seen this title, I'm looking like, hell no, bro, you tripping. That's when I first seen. I'm like, bro, because but then when you sit back and think, and then it's so much like I don't know the guy, right? So then when I start learning another thing, like man, look. I don't put nothing past nobody, but he definitely didn't get shot in the vest, and he definitely didn't get shot in the neck. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I'm telling you, the way his shirt moved, if he would have got shot in the neck, bro, there would have been no impact. His shirt, something impacted his shirt, but you see, now watch it. You don't watch it.
You see the shape of it. It's shaped like this, and it's shaped like this.
Shout out to Mr. Let Go.
Do y'all see that?
I don't know, dude, but I'm using the.
And the reason why I brought up Stringer Bell and Trump and all that other stuff is because you can be friends with somebody, but if their goals are totally different than yours, it would behoove you to get that person out of the way if you can't.
And that ain't no lie, bro. That ain't no lie.
Reach your goals because they are doing something else. So it's a possibility that Charlie Kirk went way too far in some direction, and somebody was like, all right, he's going to mess us up.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. When I seen this and I'm looking at everything, I didn't even know who he was. I told my wife, like, nah, somebody was trying to get him up out of there. Somebody definitely was trying to get him up out of there. Hold on, I'm coming back to the studio. Chris, what up, my guy?
Hey, how's it going, man?
How's it going, man?
Not too bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
All right. Oh man, that's crazy, ain't it?
Man, that's bro. Like I said, I don't know the guy, but I know he had a
No.
wife and kids, man. Yeah, man.
I've been listening to Charlie some. I'm not the biggest fan, but I've been, man. I honestly, when it comes to people who are in that realm, I try to listen to everybody from. I mean, just to hear what everybody says. I listen to TYT. I listen to people like Charlie. I listen to people like Matt Walsh. I also listen to a lot of people on the left, just to try to get a feel for everybody.
Yeah.
But
so you
man,
listen to him. So what's your opinion, man? Give me some insight, because like I said, I'm new to the Charlie Kirk thing. So
okay, well, obviously, it's just like anything else. It all depends on who you ask, what type of person Charlie Kirk was. But in my opinion, and I'm somebody who is totally independent, for the record, I am totally independent. I have serious issues with both sides. So, I just try to call them how I feel. Charlie Kirk came off to me as somebody who was very witty. He was very witty. You know what I mean? Like, he certainly wasn't dumb. Um, but at the same time, it's not like he was a genius either. He was just very witty and quick on his feet. He was a good talker, and I don't think he was racist. But and here's the biggest problem that I have with Charlie, and I don't want this to be taken out of context. I am just like you, man. I don't condone any violence on anybody. Doesn't matter who they are. But I think the biggest problem with Charlie is everybody's painting this picture of him as he would go onto these campuses and have these open debates and discussions with these people. And from my point of view, that couldn't be further from the truth. From my point of view, what Charlie did was he would usually pick schools who would be considered more on the left, all right? And he would pretty much, now once again, this is my opinion of it. I've seen it as he would more or less go to these schools, talk to these, young college kids, and basically tell them that everything they've done is for nothing. They have wasted their whole life, going to college. It was totally pointless. And their views are going to send them to hell, and they're going to burn in hell. And that he wants to save their life. And to me, that's not a discussion, like that's you criticizing people. Like, now Charlie kept it civil. I didn't hear him ever necessarily downgrade people, but at the same time, he had no problems telling people that you're going to burn in hell for the way that you feel and how you feel's wrong, and this is the right way. And to me, that's not a discussion. So that's what my biggest issue in his death is that I'm not happy that he died in any way whatsoever, but I'm so like how they're painting him about how he was such a person of debate. And then they will turn around and say that the people who are saying anything negative are people that we need to go to war with. I mean, the rhetoric that's surrounding his death is it's crazy to me, man. It's absolutely mind boggling to me.
man, Hustle, what up?
What up?
What up, man? I hope you've been good, man. I hope you've been good. I want to, I'm gonna let you rock out in 1 second. Let me just respond to my boy Chris real quick. And so, would you say he was like? I mean, from what I see, I kind of I felt like he was kind of like gaslighting people. Like some of the conversations, I'm like, damn, bro, you gaslighting the shit out of people. But
Yeah,
like I
kind
said,
of.
everybody got. And I mean, this is what I'm saying, man. I even tell people it's like it's some shit I just don't speak on because I ain't, bro. Look, they ain't about to JFK me. I'm good, bro. Like I ain't that deep into this shit where I feel the need to express my opinion at the cost of my life. But I mean, some people are built like that. He was one of
Yep,
them. He expressed himself the way he wanted to. I'm
yep,
not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong, but when you do that, we have historical facts that shit happens to you, bro. So I'm
yep,
not one like celebrating a man's death to me. That shit is more. Like, I don't care how
yep.
you feel about it. I mean, you
Right.
celebrating that shit weird, bro. And like
Yep.
even my enemies, bro. I got people who tried to unalive me and died in car accidents, bro. I didn't celebrate their death. That's what I'm saying. To me, uh, even on the battlefield, man, warrior respect another warrior's life. Even if they kind of take their own, take one another lives, they still respect the life. So that's how I look at it. So people celebrating, uh, from what I heard, dude, and I understand that. Like he didn't think empathy was a good thing, from what I heard. Like I said, I just heard clips, but he thought empathy was bad. So people being pissed off that people ain't crying that he died, I think that's weird too. The man didn't even like empathy. So, but his family, like I said, he got kids, man, his wife. I got empathy
Yep.
for him, but,
Yep.
um, but I mean, having empathy for him ain't gonna do nothing for him anyway. So, you know, uh, I just think, man, that shit kind of crazy though. How he got unalive, like the questions they was asking him. And then he got unalive. And I mean, hey, bro, that's how this world built, man. It ain't fair.
Yep. Nope.
It ain't fair. But what up, hustle?
What up?
You
Yeah,
been
I
good,
agree with
bro?
you 100%. I agree with you 100%. For his kids to recognize it, that's gonna scar them for life. It's gonna scar them for life.
Yeah, man, that's some fucked up shit, bro. And I'm a dad, man, so I couldn't imagine like being unalive like that and my kids having to watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? When they get
Mhm.
older, bro, that shit is everywhere, bro. I'm looking like, God damn, and they said his wife was there. I don't know if his kids was there too, but like,
Yeah.
God damn, bro,
His
that
kids
shit,
were there.
They,
His kids were
yeah,
definitely there. They were there.
damn,
they
that
were
shit
there.
fucked up, bro.
The only
Like,
good thing about his kids being there, not that it's good, but the only good thing is that his kids are, I'm pretty sure they were only 1 and 3. So luckily, they don't have to deal with it until later. Like they really
Mhm.
don't even, now,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah,
Right.
I'm not making any type of light of his death. I'm just saying for the kids, like at the very least, like they're probably not gonna remember being there. Thankfully, I mean, they're gonna see clips of their dad and stuff when they get older. But luckily, the memory of him getting shot probably will
yeah.
stick in their minds. Hopefully,
I mean, he made a
Man,
couple good points. When you talk about mass shootings needs to stop, he made a good point there. He made a couple good points
yep,
I agree with. But
yeah.
then
Charlie,
he made a couple good points.
I think Charlie did make good points. My only problem with him was that I think that he kind of had the attitude of that's why I have a problem with everybody saying that he debated people because I took him as somebody that was, if you don't agree with him, you're wrong. And also, which I have no problem with Christianity, but at the same time, I don't necessarily love Christianity shaping worldviews. And
right.
Charlie Charlie was really big on, Christianity. And he was the type of person that because he was a Christian, he thought that it was right to, if you don't feel that way, then you're a bad person and you're going to hell. And that's why that I say Charlie didn't necessarily debate people. He would more belittle. Now he would let them speak, you know, he would let them speak, but it wasn't so much of a debate as it was him explaining to the people why they were wrong and why if they don't change they're going to go to hell. And and look, I totally am for free speech. I feel like everybody has the right to say what they say, but it's like
That
Charlie
shit
said
come with it.
himself.
That shit ain't free though, bro. That speech
Nope,
ain't
nope,
free. I
it's
don't
not.
care how you put that shit.
Nope,
There's a cause and effect
nope, it
factor
ain't.
that's applied to it. You can say whatever you
And
want, but people, you can't dictate how
yep,
people feel about what you say, bro. So, I mean,
Yep.
I learned. I mean, I learned about free speech a long time ago, bro. Like in the hood, bro. You can say whatever you want, but that don't mean anybody gonna hit you in your mouth. So,
right, yep,
Commander,
exactly.
what up, man? My bad. I didn't see my people come in. Commander, what up, man? Appreciate you. The Minister, the General of Defense, the Lady of the Nine is in the building. Stop playing with me. My boy Nate the Great is in the building. What up, though? Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. I don't think. I mean, if people, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I feel the same way I felt like when George Floyd died. When any of these people get murdered, bro, I appreciate life, bro.
Yep,
No matter what they did with it, I still appreciate it. So that level, I think empathy, I applied in a way where I can feel comfortable with it, where I don't get emotionally attacked. I appreciate life of all people. I appreciate mine, so I appreciate everybody else. When people's life get taken violently, I think it's wrong, no matter what state or no matter. I think it's just wrong, bro. Somebody, just conversating, even if his views or opinions were extreme, I don't think he should have got unalived like that, bro. That shit, wow. And then that young boy, man, that shit is weird too, bro. That shit is weird too. Like these young cats, man, all these school shootings and all this shit going on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like these young people too fucking emotional, man.
For
They
real.
they they need their ass whooped, bro. And maybe they'll
For
get
real.
a sense of they need their ass whooped, bro. We grew up fighting, man. So you get your ass, you learn how to take an ass whoop. You learn how to take an L, man. You learn how to, you know, take a difference of opinion by getting your ass whooped sometimes. These young people now they emotional, bro. You don't agree with them, now they want to unalive you, bro. Like that shit crazy.
It is.
it
It
ain't,
makes more sense
it
these
ain't like it used
parents.
to be.
It makes more sense these parents buy these kids guns, and you wonder where they get the guns from. And you say we don't hold the parents accountable. I don't like that. We should hold the parents accountable. And for that guy to say on TikTok, the parents are not at fault for buying the kids the guns. Yeah, they are. I know what you're talking about. So the parents should be held accountable because they are at fault
They
too
get
for not teaching
gun
that kid.
money.
Go ahead, Chris, you got the floor.
Uh, I just, I don't even, I don't even know what to say, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. See, I, I live in Springfield, Ohio, so
Mm-hmm.
you know, we got.
Mm.
I'm sure you remember Trump's comments and stuff. Uh,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know,
We
man.
talk about
Honestly, do what?
like that's I want to talk about that too because that shit crazy. Like, did you hear what? Look, man, I don't believe in government occupying cities or nothing like that. But then you hear like these gangbangers or thugs or whatever talk about we got switches. Like, bro, you talk about the fucking military. Like, what the fuck is your switch gonna do to an
No
M16?
shit.
He got like fucked up, bro.
I know it, man. And that's what I always think too when you think of the classic stereotypical good old boy white boy with guns. You know what I mean? Where they say, "Oh yeah, we got 300 guns. We'd love to see the government come and take our guns." Man, do you not realize the level? Like, if they wanted your guns, it's not like they're going to come up to your door and ask for them. You know what I mean? Like, all
Right.
they need to do is send a little $500 drone. I don't care how many hundreds of guns you
Mhm.
have. There ain't nobody with any amount of guns can stand up to any type of army. You know, like it's just it is not a comparison. This is a 1776. You know what I mean? Because that's what the First Amendment was really written for, was to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government. But it's done to the point to where I don't care if every citizen that had a gun banded together, we still wouldn't be no match for the any type of army. You
Hell
know, I
no.
mean, technology is just too far from that.
Too far from that, bro. And just like the training, bro. Like this is National Guard. What people who ain't familiar with the military, they don't understand. National Guard is trained to take over urban cities, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna say take over, but they train to combat in urban areas, bro. That's what the guard is for.
Right.
Yeah, that's our defense line for home. So I mean, people talking about switches. I mean, that just shows how ignorant people are. You talking about a switch on a handgun compared to a trained militant strategical combat ready fighter. Like, bro, you ain't got no chance. And that's not even like you said, talking about the technology. But they let a couple drones off, come down your block, they set the damn block down with drones, man. Easily.
Yep. Yep.
Hold on, this is one part in here. I want y'all to see the shirt, bro. How the shirt move.
We got to get him out of here. Or this is an opportunity to start fucking with people in college, you know, the school shooter type of shit. So the thing about it is there's something literally pointed at his throat like this. And it's sitting here like this. And all of a sudden, the guys behind him do whatever they're doing. And all of a sudden, he's like, poof. It's a detonator. It blew up or either shot right up in his neck. You see, this is some type of long, like remote control looking device.
That's how long.
And it shot him in the throat. See?
But see, looking at his shirt right there, bro, because at first I thought he might have got shot in a vest and a fragment ricocheted hit him in the neck. But that shot, I mean, that slow right there, bro, his shirt did not get hit. The outside of the shirt, you would have seen an impact, even if it hit the vest and a fragment broke off it. Because he got hit in the parotid. You seen that video was fucked up. I'm like, God damn, bro. There's some shit to be on faces as well.
Yep.
Yeah, that's some stuff.
Question. Do you think, okay, with his shirt collar being so close to his neck, let's say that it really was a bullet and it's no conspiracy theory, you know, let's say that the bullet really did hit him like they're saying. With the collar of his shirt being so close to his neck, is it possible that the speed of the bullet passing by so close, just the velocity from it could have like caught his shirt, like, you know how sometimes the wind will catch your shirt the right way and your shirt will balloon up for a second? Like, is that possible to happen? I wonder, with the velocity of the bullet and the collar of the shirt being so close to his neck, if just somehow the velocity was able to, you know, hit his shirt the right way and make his shirt flare up prior to the bullet, or at the same time the bullet went in his neck.
So I seen that video, like with a 30-06 with the velocity from 200 yards, I just don't see it ricocheting off of a vest. If anything, it would have embedded in the vest. It was definitely embedded. So I thought maybe a fragment could have broke off. You know, that's all you need, especially if you get hit in the parotid. And if you know how big a 30-06 bullet is, you get a nice little chunk off of that, and it gets your neck is one of the softest spots in your body. So, but I thought, you know, it broke off fragment up until I seen that video. And when I seen that video, bro, there's no impact on his shirt at all. There's no impact. It looked like something went up his fucking shirt. Like it literally looked like something came from under his shirt and hit that from that video. And like I said, I don't know. People edit shit and all this, with technology we got now. People, they do funny shit to videos. So, um,
You don't know what's real.
honestly, man, I want to see. I want to see the autopsy report because if he did have a vest and got hit in the vest, he will have impact wound on his chest from that.
Oh
If
yeah,
it did
that would have.
ricochet, I don't think it'll ricochet because of the angle. It is from 200 yards away.
If it did
Will
hit his
start
vest,
losing velocity and drop. I still think it would have went downward instead of upward. I don't see it ricocheting going up because of the velocity, especially if it drops.
Hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure he went for like a headshot, and if it was a shot, if it was a shot, I'm pretty sure he went for a headshot. He probably didn't have his scope sighted right,
Right.
and it dropped. Because I mean, don't know. I mean, I don't see like if you taking a shot at somebody, bro. It just don't make sense to aim for them. You got to aim for what they call a stationary target, and it won't be the neck because like him moving is the most ideal shot would have been a chest shot because where he's sitting and the way he's moving with the mic and stuff. Even a headshot, him. That's why Trump didn't get hit. The Trump turned his head. You know.
yep.
Um,
Hey, word. I gotta hop off, man. My lunch break's over in a few minutes, but I try to listen to y'all, man. I listen to Rachel too. Sometimes. I don't get to listen to all of the shows, but I've been trying to listen to y'all for a little while, man. It was nice coming on. Hopefully, I can come on again sometime. I'd like to sit and talk for a little while.
oh, for sure, bro. I appreciate you, man. You're more than welcome anytime. Even, like I said, even if the link ain't dropped, just tell me to drop it. And
No problem,
and we
man.
definitely, I love having good conversations with
Hmm.
open-minded
So
people.
do I.
So definitely,
So
man,
do I.
you always welcome over here, bro.
Appreciate it, man. And I hope y'all have a good night. I'm gonna get back to work. I got 5 more hours to go, but hopefully y'all have a good night, man. And I'll see you here
All right.
sometime soon.
All right.
For sure, bro. Have a
So,
good one, man. Appreciate you.
yep, you too, man.
Uh, I'm about to leave too, man. But it was good seeing you. It's been a minute, but it was good seeing you.
For sure, bro. Man, my bad, y'all. Let me get in the chat real quick. Didn't beat the bridge. Coulda, woulda, coulda. I don't want to make it. Oh no, you ain't making me upset in tech talk. You already know, bro. Hold on, my bad. I was moving around. We had to get into the. They had plenty of money to hire security for that event. If we knew it was going to be the largest event. Yeah, yeah, man. The guy who said Kurt was hiding in the same way the Trump guy was. Kurt was showing. Not one bit. And see, I don't really know nothing about. Have a good night, Pixie. Have a good night. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, I ain't really know nothing about Kurt until after, and then it is I don't know, man. People weird, bro. It's people mad because people uh ain't upset. Then it's people celebrating. Like I think that's morbid, bro. You know, um, that's just my opinion, bro. You celebrating a man's death, especially he died like that. I think that's kind of morbid, bro. As far as not, having compassion or empathy, I don't think nothing wrong with that. I don't know him, so fuck, I'm gonna feel bad for him. Be honest with you, I don't know him. Like, I think that's what's wrong with today's society is like we apply empathy to things that we have no control over, and then that shit has emotional consequences to it. You know what I'm saying? Put emotionally attaching yourself that you have no control over. So I think you should be strategic how you apply empathy. I think applying empathy to his family. I think that that's just the right thing to do. But as far as feeling bad, uh, I never want to see people lose their life. You know what I'm saying? I never want to see that. But I mean, shit happens, bro. Shit happens. Unfortunately, from my own personal experience, people die every day, B. That's the unfortunate aspect of life, man. People do die. Unfortunately, people die tragic ways like this. And when things like this happen, we have discussion, we talk about it, right? But I just think it's ironic, the way he was unalive. Uh, I just think it's kind of crazy, man. That's it crazy. He's just literally talking about gun violence and he got gunned down violent, you know. But I mean, I don't feel, yeah, man. Yeah. I don't think people should. I mean, it's people celebrating his death, and then they're getting fired, bro. Like, was that shit worth it? You lost your job because you want to be a. You know what I'm saying? Was it worth it? That's what I be want to ask people, man. Like my wife my wife didn't like the guy. I didn't even know him. She did. My wife be into that politics. And she was like, I don't, she felt like she didn't, uh, he don't care, no way or another, she don't really care, but I'm telling her like, okay, don't even put that shit on social media, you don't even have to express your feelings. Nah, no, you don't have to say that shit in your head and let it go. One way or another, she don't care. Like me, honestly, I really, it don't do nothing for my life. It don't change it one way or another. But it's always unfortunate when somebody lose their life, especially when they leave kids and the family behind. Just like George Floyd, Sandra Bland, Eric Garden, Mike Brown. He had parents, man. It's unfortunate when people life get taken away. It's unfortunate, man. Charlie Kirk was entertaining. I do know the guy, but I wouldn't let it pass because it was scripted. Man, I don't know, bro. I need to stop watching shit on the internet because that shit look crazy to me, bro. That shit don't look right. I'm telling it just don't look right. Like watching that video, seeing how his shirt moved. Because when I initially seen it, my very first thought was, "Damn, he got hit in the vest and a bullet fragment." That's the only thing that made sense. I didn't take the video and slow it down or nothing. But if he would have got hit with 30-06 straight in the neck, bro, he would have. I ain't gonna say he would have spent, but and then I try it like the way his shirt popped up. If it was just the upper part, I can you can make a argument that the velocity of the bullet. But nah, bro, that shit look like something came from under his shirt, bro. Honestly, it looked like, and I'm thinking like if they put a vest on that man and had something in that vest where it I don't know, bro. And then I'm thinking that too, but I didn't see no impact on his shirt. There's no impact on his shirt. It looked like something came from under his shirt, but there's no impact. If he got hit in the chest, bro, you would have seen a hole in his shirt. But I don't know, bro. Like the video, I didn't take the video. It's not my video, so I don't know what they did to the video before if they did something or if they didn't. I don't know. Until I mean, I like to fuck with the fact. And from what I seen, that shit just don't look right. That shit don't look right, bro. That shit do not fucking look right. Yeah, man, we can't get emotionally invested in stuff like this. Like I said, I don't even do the politics thing, bro. I don't care about the left, right, up, down, east, west, north, south. All that shit is game banging to me, bro. I look at that shit just like I look at people in the street, bro. They just feel they more sophisticated, but they not. It's still gang banging, bro. For every cent, they be wishing death on one another and shit. Politicians, like, man, they are wild as hell. I be seeing some of the shit people. It was politicians celebrating that shit. How about he got what he deserved? Like, cause he said some words. Look, bro. I don't care if somebody was telling me the N word. I ain't gonna wish them death, bro. Like, you just ignorant as fuck, bro. That's it. You an ignorant ass bastard. Even a racist, bro. Okay, I don't wish them dead. I value life, me personally. That's what's wrong, man. People don't value fucking no more. So anytime we have a disagreement or somebody might say some crazy shit, they think they life supposed to end. Like that shit wild, bro. No, I don't think people life supposed to end because we don't agree with something. I don't think life supposed to end because the person is racist, because the person hateful. Not if they just using fucking words, bro. Now if they trying to do something that unalive people and shit, then okay, that's a different thing. But just because motherfucker talking, bro, and then it's black people getting upset at other black people. And I'm like, man, this shit ain't got shit to do with look, man. Look, I feel like with Bubba what was his name? With the comedian dude, Bubba, whatever his name is, Bubba dude. He was like, look, man, he was like, this white on white crime. This ain't got nothing to do with us black people. Fall back. I agree with that shit, bro. That shit this look, man, it's unfortunate that he died. That shit ain't got shit to do with me, bro. I don't even know how many black people live in Utah. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, NBA young boy in Utah, ain't it? That's what Bubba. He's like NBA young boy in Utah. But this ain't got shit to do with black people, bro. And black people involving themselves in some shit. Look, man. Look, man. I don't feel the need to talk to white people about black issues, and I don't feel the need to talk about white issues to white people. That's their shit. Let them fix it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's respectful. I'm saying that out of respect. You fix your shit, I fix my shit, and the shit that we deal with together, man, we fix that shit. If there's some shit happening in my house, I don't need nobody outside my house to fix it. I'm gonna fix it. But the shit happening in the neighborhood, and the neighbors come together, and that's how we need to start moving, bro. That's how we need to start moving. I don't feel. I mean, it's enough shit happening in the white community that white people don't even got to talk about black on black crime no more. Y'all need to talk about y'all shit. We talk about our shit, right? There ain't no comparing. It's differences. 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 Look, I'm gonna tell you. Look, man. Y'all about to get mad at me. Check this out. You know how I don't involve myself in black on black crime? Most black on black crime happen in the hood. Anybody who say it don't is being disingenuous. Bullshit. I've been living in the suburbs. I don't see black on black crime in the suburbs. That shit is attached to poverty. Listen to what I'm saying. Black on black crime is attached to poverty. You can look at the statistics where the high crime rates are. You go into those areas, it's poverty stricken areas. When black people move in the suburbs, we don't have those problems. Right? Now, this is how I avoid white on white crime. I move into diverse areas. I'm not moving to an area where there's a whole bunch of white people. I'm straight. I'm not getting caught up in y'all bullshit, bro. When it's a diverse crowd, people tend to mind their fucking business, bro. I got Indians over here. I got Asians over here, Middle Easterns, black people, white people, and we all get along just fine. We don't be fucking with each other. We don't get each other business. We great fucking community. I love this shit, bro. I love diversity. When you're in a diverse area, you tend to mind your own fucking business. And that's what we do out here. And it works. It fucking works, man. You mind your own goddamn business. Mind the business to fucking pay you, bro. That shit fucking works, right? So that's how I avoid all this. If you're contributing to the change of the situation, you speak rather than speak on the situation and not help. Yeah. Listen, Mob, what up, man? What up, man? It's a human thing, not black or white humanity thing. That's what I'm saying, man. Like I was sitting here talking. I was talking to my cousin. I was talking to my cousin's wife, and she's white, and she was asking me about the stabbing that happened on the subway. She's like, "What did I think about that?" I said, "Dude clearly got mental fucking issues. Like he has mental issues, but he's a fella. They let him out. You know, that is a problem. They keep letting violent people out. I agree with them. You know, but even that, I don't think it was but I think the guy, I didn't see the whole video, but seen a report that the guy said, I got the white girl, I got the white girl. Even that shit shows he have fucking mental issues. You just sitting on the train, then you see a white girl, you stab her, and you talk about you got the, what the fuck is wrong with you? Those are mental issues. And repeated criminals, that shows that they have mental fucking issues. People who can't get right. People who can't get right. But again, it's a human thing. Hate is not. Everybody has the potential to hate, bro. No matter if you black, white, orange, purple, everybody got the potential to hate. And if you around some hateful ass people, I mean, shit like that happens, man. That shit was fucked up too. You know, that shit was fucked up. But I don't think he represents the black people as a whole. I don't think people like that represent black. I don't like the fact that we take the bottom of the barrel, black people, and we say this is the representation, right? This is the representation of a black person. I don't like that. The vast majority of Democrats don't own firearms. They don't want to be playing with far right. And you know what? I just learned what that B word is, that gropers or grapers or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck is this? That's that Nick Fuentes dude, right? And don't he represent those people? Like, it's so many things, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When it comes to politics, I'm not into it. That shit is like kind of gang banging to me. That should be kind of gang banging, man. It's like it's a beef. This side versus that side, and it's like, hold on, bro. Ain't we all Americans, man? Ain't we all just get along? Like, ain't these parties supposed to be built for the people? And we using these parties to divide fucking people, bro. That shit is like gang. That's like having your cousins. I done knew cousins who was shooting at each other because they lived on different sides of the block. Like y'all still family, bro. And that's how I mean. That's how this shit is. This shit is like gang banging, bro. It's like you have these politicians that represents an idea, right? And then us regular ass people who living amongst one another, because we ain't living amongst them. You can't go have dinner with these motherfuckers, bro. You can't go to the baseball game and sit next to these people. These people don't give a fuck about the common people, man. But we think they do. We think they do. So we attach ourselves to their beliefs, to their ideologies, and we start beefing amongst one another, the people who we actually had to deal with on a daily basis. When they probably having like I wouldn't doubt it if Nancy Pelosi and Trump be having lunch and like their kids go to school with each other, all that crazy shit, bro. All right. And see, I just learned who that dude was like I think like 4 or 5 days ago. Next for winter. I already look, man, them people sound crazy as hell to me. They sound and they so detached from what the common folk actually experience in day to day life. They so detached from that shit, bro. So I don't even take them people's. I don't even pay them people attention. I don't take them serious. You know, I don't take them serious, bro. They be so detached from what the common folk have to experience. And no matter how much we voice our opinions, they don't give a fuck, bro. They never did, never will. I believe that shit is constructed for us to keep going against one another, having conflict amongst one another, all that shit. You know, you get into the religion, like man, it's this society so fucked up, bro. We getting into heated arguments about religion. Like this shit supposed to make us better people. religion, religion is supposed to make us better. And if people mad because you believe in God, how the fuck you gonna get mad at somebody because they believe in God, bro? Like you mad? Oh, you're stupid because you believe in God. Then you got people you don't believe in God, you're going to hell. Like, bro, for real? Like we gang banging on religion now? I'm cool with a lot. I'm cool with atheists. I'm cool with Buddhists. I love Buddhists, bro. I'm cool with a lot of Islamic people. A lot of my, my brother converted over to Islam. I got a lot of cousins that converted over to Islam. Um, I got some Hebrew Israelite friends. I got some Kemetic. Two of my closest friends, practice Kemetic science. So I fucks with everybody, bro, because the things they practice make them better people. And they in real life, not on this internet shit. This internet shit is different. People on here, most of the people fucking weird. That's why I can't take a lot of these people serious. But in real life, people don't be trying to push their shit on me. If I'm interested, yeah, they break it down, talk to me. I practice with a couple. That's how I got into a lot of different things. That's how they became like friends of mine because I began to practice, and that's how I met them. But it's like they never put. Even when I stopped practicing, they don't. They do. That's what they do in their life. You know, that's what they do. Uh, yeah, hold on. Let me drop that clip. That's good. I got to get my daughter.
The key word is consistency, right? Yeah, consistency is hard work. Hard work. Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out.
Here you go, bro. In my bathrobe, doing the thing. Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out. The key word is consistency, right?
Key word is consistency, right? So I thought I was faster than what I was. Couldn't find a bottle at first, but hey, I'm coming right back. Let me just get a baby a bottle. Yeah, man, it's yeah, my wife and her sister be gang banging with the politics, bro. I'll be like, man, y'all gang banging with that shit. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. Well, no, they don't say they're Republicans. They Democrat. I'd be like, bro, I ain't none of that shit. I'm a nine, bro. I'm good. I ain't claiming none of that shit. Only thing I claim outside my family is the nine. I'm good. After that, I ain't claiming shit. Close for the people. Love what you're saying. Man, bro, I wouldn't, if I get nominated, they gonna pop my ass, bro. If I get nominated, 'cause look, I ain't gonna be in nobody business. I am not gonna be in nobody business. I'm like, y'all doing what overseas? All right, as long as it ain't fucking with American money, I'm fine with that. Y'all do your I don't give a fuck. Let me fix my shit first, bro. I believe in fixing yourself first. That's why I say a better you is a better us. A better individual. We have to become better as individuals, bro. The world ain't broken, it's the fucking people in it, bro. That's some real shit. The world is not broke, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with the world. It's the people in the motherfucker. And one of the things, it's okay to be different. but don't shame someone else for not being like you. Like, what's so hard about that? Like, why you gotta shame? Like, my man, I wanted you to drop that link so bad. I'm looking like these motherfuckers just wanted to. Motherfuckers, look, just because you sound confident and saying some bullshit, don't make it right. It's talking about they trying to compare motherfuckers evolving from monkeys to humans to a motherfucking wolf and to a dog. Like, nah, bro. No, no, no. You taking something observable and applying it to something extreme. If that was the case, guess what? We'd have domesticated monkeys for fucking years, for decades, for probably fucking centuries. We'd have had monkeys and they would evolve into a fucking human, bro. You know, we'd be studying and teaching them shit. Why ain't none of these motherfuckers turning humans then? Like, hell no, bro. Look, you ain't gotta believe in God. You ain't gotta believe God created anything. You ain't gotta believe in that. But don't tell me motherfucking monkey turned to a human. Don't tell me that shit. Not to a fucking human, bro. Like that. And then this right here too. Check this out. Yeah. The link should be the link is it still pinned? Yeah, you're allowed to join anytime. I mean, yeah. And check this out. When they talking about a wolf turning into a dog, that's not fucking evolution. That's de-evolution. Like that wouldn't be considered them becoming better. They actually became worse than their predecessor. You comparing a wolf to a fucking dog, bro? That's de-evolution. If anything, they de-evolve. Like we can see if you wanna see uh and what they apply is this too. They apply genetic mutations, genetic adaptations, genetic uh, uh, manipulation. You can take a domesticated pig and let it go in the wild, and the bitch gonna grow hair and it's gonna grow a tusk. It's gonna turn to a fucking boar. You can see that in real time. We can observe that. So if you want to call that evolution, that's genetic adaptation. It's readapting to the environment. I think that's the only animal that will do that rapidly. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the only animal they observe that do that rapidly. Turn back into this its natural form because the pig ain't nothing but a hog. It's just domesticated. You take a cat and put it in the wild, the bitch ain't gonna turn to a tiger. Oh man. Oh yeah. I'll be up here chilling for a minute. Yeah, man. I was sitting back listening to that, and I'm like, bro, just because you sound confident in what you say don't make you right. You sound like I don't know, bro. These people on the internet, this sometimes they don't be having people that really in real life. This is just my opinion. I think a lot of the people who try to put their views and opinions, I don't think they have people listen to them in real life because in real life people know them and they know they on some bullshit. So don't nobody listen to them. So they come online and the only thing you got to do is sound confident in what you're saying. That's all you got to do is sound confident. Sound confident. And when people sound confident, they sound believable. But then when you get to somebody like who call you bullshit, then it's like, nah, bro, no. I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't be over here to fuck with nobody. Try to, I be over here to have good conversations. People can have their opinions. I just don't like when people try to force feed you that shit. Okay, I don't subscribe to no religion. You know what I'm saying? But you'll never hear me on here bashing Christian, bashing atheists. I'm not gonna bash. No, that's not in my heart. I don't need to. I mean, people do it for attention too, man. Attention is a hell of a drug, man. Attention is hell. If you ain't never had it, you don't know what to do with it. It's like money. You know, people who never had money, they don't have no financial education or no financial literacy. They tend to misuse the money. Same thing with attention. People never had attention. This is probably the most somebody ever listened to half of the people that come on here. And then they go buck wild. Missing my what up, sis?
Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm okay. Can you hear me okay? I want to make sure I'm on the right mic. I
Oh,
never
I
know.
can hear you great. I can hear you
All
great.
right. Good. Well, I was out there listening to you bash evolution. I thought I would join you. I love doing that.
Sis, you know what? When I first met you, I thought you was an evolutionist. I'm like, I didn't. And the more I listened, I'm like, oh no, she's being sarcastic.
I know I should stop doing that, but it's just so funny for the people that do know me that I can't stop. I don't know. It's hilarious though what they'll believe.
And that's the whole thing. Like I don't mind people believing in whatever, but it's like when they try to force it down your throat. And I was listening to them dudes, and I'm looking like, bro, you know, we share the same genetic material as bananas, right? Like we actually shared it. So what, did we evolve from a fucking banana now? Like what the? And then they couldn't even say it's the like the primate that they say we have common ancestors with is the great ape, which is extinct, right? There's no fucking great apes around no more. So
Right.
you tell, and then like even when you look at that model, it's like the great ape evolved two different ways. One into uh apes and gorillas, and then another set evolved into a human. I'm like, that's a drastic ass change, ain't it? Like, show
Right.
me. And then even when you said that, like, show me something else. They talking about wolves and dogs. I'm looking like even that was like I forgot the scientific name for canines, but even the wolf wasn't the only fucking canine on the planet. Like they everything came. No, it was multiple species of canines, and they crossbreeding. That's been proven already. So that even that was bullshit, and that's why I'm like, just because you're confident in saying that shit don't make it right.
Right. And then I'm like, people are known liars. And then this peer review, they call it justified belief. And I'm like, what in the world justified belief? You can put all the words you want in front of it. But you've got the same thing in what these guys are telling us that we do that, in the Bible and what it's telling us. We believe someone made everything. You think it made itself. That's the brass tacks of the whole thing is what I'm always, because you can believe whatever you want. It's just Christians chose to believe the scripture, but as long as we can all admit that this stuff is really smart, someone really smart came up with everything. I mean, obviously, because it works together and all these symbiotic relationships. I mean, how do things survive without each other? Like plants and bugs, like, it's just crazy. I don't know. To think all this happened on accident is like, I wish that happened like that. And then maybe I could accidentally like have a big bang in my bank account, like, come on.
That you know what, man? Like I said, I don't subscribe to no religions, but I believe in the creator. I definitely believe there's a higher being, if you want to call it an alien, universe, frequency, whatever you want to call it. It's something that developed and designed everything. The kid is too fucking perfect. And then even the imperfections of things, like it has a reason. Like like that that's none of the shit we've never seen nothing accidentally happen this perfect.
Right.
Or this close to perfect. I'm not gonna say perfect because there's nothing perfect. Okay. This close to perfection. That shit is virtually fucking impossible.
Right. And then it's like, after so many, like if you take it like I like Ken Hoven's example where he uses the copy machine, if you make a copy of a copy of a copy, kind of like people, how we're just like I mean, you would think that people would be like I don't even know, like would they just keep coming though, people, 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 I don't know. It's just crazy. The DNA is still strong, I don't know if I'm making any sense. He explains it better than me, but it's like,
no,
obviously, men and women, like how in the world did they think that we all came from one thing too? So we evolved from
Mm.
one single organism. And it's like, well, how did that work though? Why would they even make reproduction if they could do it without it before? I mean, it doesn't make any sense, you know? It's insane.
And then like it's too many correlations with ancient texts. It's too many fucking correlations. When you talk about ancient texts, and it's coming from different groups of people saying similar things. So I mean, they were more closer to the primeval aspect of creation than we were, and it's I don't see how they had that many similarities. I mean, I can understand because information is passed, but it is everything comes from a higher creator in ancient text.
Well, see, they think it comes from the schools and the scientists, so then it's got to be true. And it's better than a goat herder's manual. And it's like, yeah, but we've been wrong in the past. I always use the example of this well, I can't never remember his name. It's something weird I can't pronounce, but it was a scientist or a doctor that was delivering babies, and when they would deliver they would touch a dead person and then just go right in and deliver a baby, and the baby and the mom would die. And this guy figured out, okay, we need to wash our hands before we touch anyone else. After we touch a dead body, we need to wash our hands. And they put him in a mental hospital, and he was the guards beat him, and then he ended up with some kind of wound on his hand or something and died from gangrene. Then they figured out, they were appalled by the idea that this guy would say you need to wash your hands. But now it's like a big, huge deal. I mean, if you've ever went to a hospital and seen a baby that's in an incubator, like a premature baby, you have to wash your hands all the way up to your elbows. They give you special soap. You go to this sink, you have to scrub and scrub and scrub for like 3 minutes each. I mean, it's a big deal. Like, washing your hands is such a big deal. But back then, the idea that this guy said you have to wash your hands was just, the scientific community was not, they didn't agree. And it's like, they were wrong, right? Like, they were completely wrong. The guy wasn't crazy, but, they didn't find out until after he was dead that he was right. And,
He
that's
was
the way I
right.
look at science. I'm like, I don't think we are any smarter now than we've ever been. We've got these good words and nice words to dress it up and make it look real sophisticated, but it's, at the end of the day, it's just someone's guess on what may have happened, and they could be wrong. I don't care how good it sounds, it could still be wrong, because I could come up with a bunch of different ideas how this world got here without God, that might make sense. Doesn't mean they're true. Right?
They don't like the transfer of bacteria. I remember when I first started working in the hospital, I'm looking at these pictures and the doctors were smoking during surgery. And I'm like, damn, I remember getting on airplanes and people were smoking and shit. Until like we figured
Right.
that shit was fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of things that we know now came through trial and error, you know. Um,
Right.
and like people, like most science is based on theory. And theory is just an educated guess. Even when you start, it's a reason you have theory versus fact. When something is proven to be a fact, it becomes a fact. It's no longer a theory. This is what we can prove. So most of science is based upon theory, and even the way they try to sophisticate and explain that, make it sound all, no, this is still a fucking theory, bro. It still can't be proven. Some of the shit is not observable. It's just not, So
Right.
I mean,
Well, they try to say
it
too,
just
well, scientific theory isn't the same as the colloquial term theory. And it's like, well, why would they take a word that we all know means a guess and use it in science and then teach it to kids like we know for a fact? It's like, I
yeah.
don't know. I don't think we do know. I think it's a theory, and I think they titled it perfect. you know. But they try to say, "Oh, it means we have the most evidence for it." It's like, well, then why isn't it just a fact? I mean, I don't know. But who knows? I mean, it's just I'm not like trying to fight it. Like there's some people trying to go down to the school board and get it taken out, and it's like, I'm not even doing all that. I'm just like, yo, there could be other answers, right? Like, just because these guys in these lab coats say something doesn't mean it's true. I don't care how many people agree with it. There's lots of people that would agree with it because they don't want, they need something to explain how we got here without the Lord, right? Like, or without God. I don't know what it is. They just don't want to thank someone. I'm not really sure, but I don't know.
Like I always say, people, everybody ain't connected to the higher power. It's just not, and the people who not, they can't form no bridge or no connection. So they feel like it don't exist. And even in ancient texts, it tells us that. So, and Commander, I have never ever seen. Commander said, I said I was an atheist.
No, I think she said that you told us, or you told them that I was, because you didn't know. I do joke around a lot, though.
Oh, she said that. I told
Yeah, I could see why you guys would think that. I know I make jokes like, I don't know, sometimes people will talk in the chat and they've been watching for a while, but that you just don't know. So I'm like, I don't know. I just kind of assume that people, if it's out there, if I've said it publicly, I just assume people know, but that's probably dumb on my part. I don't know. And I do joke a lot, but
man, that's the light, man. We gotta have fun now.
right. Yeah, because it's like,
Gotta
it
have
doesn't matter
fun.
what people think. Who gives a crap?
No, I don't see why people be so hung up on how other people think or feel about things. Like,
yeah, they try to blame it on the politics. We don't want you voting with that delusion. It's like, shut up. Just let me do whatever.
oh, you know what? I wanted to do a show on that too. I forgot who I was listening to when they was debating if women should vote. And I'm looking like, shit, if they paying taxes, fuck you ask somebody paying taxes for, like,
right.
My bad. Man, I hit this damn oil pan. It's stoking. But I'm sitting up here thinking like right there, uh, their whole point why women shouldn't vote is because women make emotional decisions. And I'm looking like, if that disqualify women from voting, what about most of the men? Like, men are creatures with emotions too, and a lot of the men, like especially on this fucking internet, people who be debating about women rights and all this shit, like y'all weird as fuck, bro. Y'all weird as hell. And y'all think y'all should have the right to vote and women shouldn't? I don't. I think everyone. I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think everyone should vote, but I don't think it's based on sex.
Yeah.
I just don't think. I don't think everyone is equipped, or even if you're not adding to society, I don't think you should have the right to make those votes. But that's just
Right.
my thought. Like,
Or
that's
like
just
a
my thought.
felon, I mean. Yeah.
Like if you, yeah, like yeah, if you a felon, I ain't gonna say a felon because like if you did your time and you went through the rehabilitation process and came out, there's one thing. I don't think you should be voting in jail while you doing your bid or nothing like that. But if you did your time and you come out and you been a good citizen, I think you should have a right. I think you should have a right to vote. Uh,
Yeah.
that's where our society is supposed to be. You know, one or second chances. You know, I don't think third chances. I don't think people should get third chances and shit. But our
Right.
society is based on second chances. You know, people have the potential to change, and if they given the opportunity and do so, I think they should be awarded some of the same liberties they had prior. You know, if they come out and do the right thing. But
Yeah, I think there is a process you can go through to get your felonies, like, I don't know if you
remove.
can have them removed, but I'm not sure about that. But I think so, right?
It
Pretty sure.
depends what class of felony is under. Because I had a cousin who he had a felony charge. He did his time, did his rehabilitation. Came out, he had to wait like 4 or 5 years. Like as long as he maintained that, then he got it removed. But it wasn't. He was in a car. with a gun. The gun wasn't his, but you know how that is. Everybody in the car got charged, and the gun had a body on it.
Ooh.
So everybody in the car got charged, but it was one person who had the murder charge, but he was in the car with the gun, so he got a gun charge. Yeah, to say he did 6 years for that shit.
Ooh, my goodness, that sucks. 6
Because
years.
that 6 years for some shit he didn't even, and he literally like when he said I didn't know he had a gun on him, I believe him. I believe him because the
Yeah,
shit happened to me too. I looked up
if you
though,
just
and
if you just killed somebody, you obviously, you know,
yeah,
aren't
but
gonna
it
tell
was a
people you got one on you.
yeah, and then it was a friend, and but see, this is what I say. Criminal, like people are just stupid. This dude killed somebody 3 years ago, still carrying around the same gun. 3 years ago,
Dang.
got away with it for 3 years, and the only reason you got caught with it because you still got the gun. You dumbass.
That's dumb. Yeah, that is pretty
Yeah,
dumb. Well, that's good for the victim's family, right? I guess.
yeah, definitely. But see, this the fucked up part. The victim's family knew who did it. They knew who
Really?
did it. But see, it's a different set of rules in the hood. It's like
Right.
they tried to get the guy twice. Like they tried to get, and this is the crazy part is because it was a friend of ours, and it was his cousin. But I've been around this dude multiple times. After this, like the dude came to my house, and I'm sitting up here thinking, like, bro, and I knew the people who he unalived. I knew the family. And I'm thinking, like, bro, what if they would have came and tried to get your ass when you over my house? Like I didn't know he did it until they got caught. He got caught for it. But the family knew, and they tried to get him twice. And they said that after he got caught, they didn't want him to get arrested. They wanted to get him. I'm like, man, this shit, boy,
Serious, yeah. Damn.
man,
Well, I
you
mean,
don't play with that street shit.
it was probably senseless anyway, you know? I imagine. I mean, what is serious enough for you to take it into your own hands, you know? But I guess if you kill somebody in your family, you know, I can't even blame them for being mad about it and wanting to do something like that, you know?
Is
Torture
and
alien.
then it's yeah, this video got the twerking alien and oh, you about to go? All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. You said don't play it.
Oh, he's leaving?
Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, he
Oh,
probably got it.
I thought Commander was bringing that Dioc. Oh, my bad. Are you gonna do the twerking alien for him before he goes, or was he
Yeah,
saying?
let's do it. We can do the twerking alien. Let's do the twerking.
Oh, he said.
The key word is consistency, right? Yeah, consistency is hard work. Hard work. Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out.
Here you go, bro. In my bathrobe, doing the thing. Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out. Sometimes you just want to crash out. The key word is consistency, right?
Man, I like
Oh,
that
yeah,
girl right before the alien. Who's that?
you know, I saw all that on what is that? Not that. Think Viva video.
Oh,
It's an editing app. It's like one of the meme clips. Man, I was getting struck so much for making little clips on here. I was like, man, I'm only using memes when I make my videos now. So if I don't create it myself, I just use the meme. And that way I know I can't get struck.
Commander says lifetime supply of that Dioc. Oh, that's just a joke from one night she came on and we were like chilling. This chick was there chilling with us and she was hilarious. Like we were just laughing and somebody in the chat said something and she was like, Commander was like, oh, I thought that meant Dioc. And I'm like, what? So now it's just like a
Commander is a nut, man. Surrender can be sweet or she can be spicy. She can be sweet or spicy.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she's hilarious. We had a good time that night. She's always cracking me up. I was surprised to see she wasn't on here taking over. She must be tired
Take
or
it over.
something.
Yeah,
You
she
must love
probably
that, right?
chilling. I love when she come up here and just take over the show. I love it. That's
Right.
my that's my partner in crime. Her and Gary. And when Tay come back. Like and that's what it's supposed to be, man. You're supposed to be on here having, a good time, fun. You can have different and a lot of shit I say Commander don't agree with. Commander talented, I say. And, we'll be all beat down and shit. And it just be weird to me because I'm used to that. Like in my real life, it's people who challenge me. Like if I say something, they challenge me. Okay, because they want to, make sure I'm up to par. My sister is a fucking psychologist. Like she had her PhD in psychology and education. So mental, personalities and shit. She anything that I say, she challenges me. I do the same with her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm used to it. My mom, she had a minor in psychology. So I've been around psychology my whole life. So I'm used to having conversations where people don't agree. Me and my dad debate over every fucking thing. He finds shit to debate about. It's cool, I'm used to that having different opinions. So when I come on here, I expect to have conversations with grown people. Okay, we don't have to agree, but you ain't got to get to all that other stuff, like being disrespectful and stuff like that. It's like that. I mean, that shit is the kind of a turn off. But I don't be in that mode, like that battle mode. Like I want to, hate you or nothing like that. I'll be like, nah, I'm straight.
Sometimes I'm like that. Whew. I went off on people, but you know, I'm crazy, I guess. A little bit.
But see, this is why I say I don't like doing it because I have fun when I do it. And then I don't have no I ain't gonna have no chill. Like once I'm on your ass, I'm on your ass. That's just how I
Yeah.
feel. So
That's what I'm
I
always
try
saying.
not to indulge.
Yeah. That's what I'm always saying. I'm like, I do this to have fun and not think about things that stress me out. And it's like, then you come on and you got all these people that are like drama and they want to threaten you and all that. And I'm just like, sometimes there's certain people that I will threaten because I know they won't do anything. So I have fun with that. But like Aiden, I'm always like, I'm going to drill my fist right into your face one day. I mean, just, and I'm like, that's a threat. You can take it straight to the judge. Because, he's a Canadian, so he ain't going to do nothing. What's he going to do? But I'm not like, I'm just doing it to mess with him,
Yeah, you build rapport. Like me and Nate. I talk shit to Nate all day. Me and Nate, I be talking shit to him all day. It's people on here I go back and forth with, we talk shit too, but we have that rapport with one another. Like we ain't gonna take it serious. But then there's some people on here, I don't even fucking know. What was that one dude name, y'all? There was
Yeah,
some dude on here.
I was looking for that. The
What
clip
is
that you
it?
said somebody came on and said they knew Jill. I was looking for that. I couldn't find it.
Oh, that's on hold on, let's see. Where that's on Gary channel. It was on my live, but he was in Gary's chat and Gary was share streaming it.
Oh,
Yeah, Gary was hold on, let me see. I'll show you. We'll pull up the chat. Oh, why am I okay, no, I'm gonna go to Gary's channel. Yeah, he was
there he is.
streaming a live of mine. And I was on my phone. Like if I'm not on the computer, I can't see whoever shares streaming. I can't see their chat. And most of the time, I'll be on my phone looking at the chat because my eyes all fucked up and I can't see anyway. But
Oh,
I had to go over to Gary's channel to see. Damn, I did not look at all this today. I did not. Like, what the hell? I'm trying to find Gary's channel in my history. Maybe I did look at all this today. That's crazy. I don't never. Okay, here we go. I don't never be on YouTube like that.
Yeah, that's probably the best bet. YouTube is like toxic.
Well, TikTok. I think TikTok worse.
What is she talking about? Oh, a lifetime supply. Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Live. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is the guy. Okay, I'm gonna share the screen. Yeah, I was like, I was roasting his ass. Like, bro, you weird as hell. You come over here because another man tell you to come over here. And the dude been over here before. That's why I hate like if you come to my channel and troll me, that's one thing. But when you come on my channel and troll somebody else, I feel like I'm disrespected. Like, hold on, bro, how you not uh troll me on my channel? Like, you weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I sharing this? Can you see this?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so he started off saying Gary is a racist. Jill sent me here to tell you off this time around. Why are you a racist, Gary? Why are you a racist to Jill, Gary? Hi.
What the
Yeah,
heck?
I'm a henchman. Yeah, I just did a stream with Jill 2 days ago. Jill, Jesus is Lord. Yeah, I didn't know why y'all called him Jill. I'm like, that's weird as hell. Y'all calling the man Jill. I was roasting his ass. I ain't care. I was having fun.
Yeah, and see that.
It's late. What the fuck you need to schedule a discussion with me for a discussion about what? How lame you are? Bro, I don't respect you as a man. Look how you come over here, come around. Fuck, I'm gonna have a discussion with you. If you was in my face in real life, I probably walk right past you. Bro. I wouldn't even touch your miserable ass. Bro. Like people like you, bro, is why the world fucked up in the first place. Doing stupid shit at 11 o'clock at night. Like you ain't got shit else to do and like become fuck with somebody because somebody else said something. How lame are you, bro? You're supposed to be grown, right? You can't even form your own thoughts and ideas in the Hey, I was going off on that dude for a minute, but probably about 15 minutes.
I'm putting
Yeah,
you
I
in
was
the
having fun.
community tab. What the heck are they talking about?
Hey, this, but he came. This was his second time coming over, talking about Gary. First, he said Gary was racist because he some shit he put on Reddit. And Gary, like, bro, I don't even go on Reddit. Gary didn't even know what the fuck Reddit was. Gary, an older guy. He like Reddit. What the fuck is Reddit? Right. So he was like, I followed you from Reddit. Like, well, what did he say that was racist? He said some stuff, and then I started listening. I said, so from his videos, this is the first time we meeting him. And then I started roasting with that. And then I felt bad. Hold on, let me see. I think that's the. Then I felt bad because I went and looked at him.
Yeah, I would definitely look at the channel activity there and see all the other
No,
streams he's been on there.
Yeah, this is the dude right here.
I can't see it because it's switched to a different screen. There it goes.
My mom and my stepdad is controlling. They accused me of shitting in the bed, even though it was the dog. The dog smeared it in the bed, and I had to lay in it.
What the hell?
What
the heck? Wait a minute, that deer. I just put that deer on my show. That one right there with see it with the microphone. I just put that on my phone.
Even the Messiah is a Jew that was kicked out of yeshiva.
You didn't have to click on it. That's hilarious to me. So that guy was actually him?
And see, I felt bad. This is him right here.
Weird. How the hell does he know Jill? I don't know. Some people are just weird out there, I guess. They're just allowed to be out there just being weird.
When he came on the panel,
satanic stuff.
Yeah, he said because when he came on, he said he was a Hebrew Israelite, and He said like his lives about like Satanism is to expose. So I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah, but that's but when he came on talking, I'm like, yeah, you definitely got to learn disability. Let me stop being mean and talking about this dude. But then when he came back, I'm looking like, well, shit, you came back, bro. It's up. Fuck it. It's up. You came back talking shit. Now it's up. Fuck it. Bro, you coming over here fucking with people now. Like, I can give you a pass the first time. Second time, nah. I'm gonna treat you. I'm gonna treat you fairly. I'm gonna treat you like I treat everybody else.
Right. Yeah, that's I don't know. I thought you guys didn't know who it was yet. And I'm like, how in the world to see because just like you said, you didn't know his Jill's name is reprove and rebuke or something, or rebuke and reprove on, like
Yeah.
when you see him in the chat. So that's why when we were saying Jill, you guys didn't know who we were talking about. And I always forget about that. But I mean, the guy must know Jill because he knows his name Jill as Jill. So that's kind of weird. I don't know. And what in the world
Yeah,
would
and
Jill?
then
I
he
don't think
said,
Jill sent him. I think he's just saying that.
Jill didn't even know who the fuck he was when I was talking to Jill on your channel. Jill like, I think I did a show with a
That's
guy
right.
like that. Like
That's right. I forgot. See, he's probably just
that,
trolling. I don't know.
this is what I'm saying, man. It's sometimes it's some special people out here sometimes, right? And I think it's a word for it, where people attach themselves to the content creator, like they got a personal relationship and shit. And that's why I said Jill had a stand, man. He going out, going harming his name and shit. In the name of Jill, come over here and troll me.
In the
You
name of
better-
Jill.
In the name of Jill, I'm gonna come troll you. That's what that dude was doing. I'm like, Jill, I don't know if you know this. Yeah.
Give him the fair treatment. You got effed up. Stop playing with me. Well, you know this. He slept in dog shit at least once. So, or I mean, because that's what he was saying on that short. He got blamed for
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Like
he
that's
was
why I
out there.
said special people, man. Special people. That's what this internet do, man. He access to everybody. Sometimes that shit a little scary though. I done met some people. What was that dude? I think his name was Doug. That dude. This dude used to come over here and get drunk and try to put his version of Christianity down people's throat. Like, bro, chill out, man. Like, you ever heard of glutton? Yeah, stop. That's what's going on right now in your life. Leave alcohol alone.
I love this song. I'm gonna put it in the chat, but it's called "Welcome to the Internet" by Bo Burnham. I don't know, and it's literally perfect for what like he basically says. Can I interest you in everything all the time? And I love that. I just love that song so much. I listen to it a lot actually, but it explains I mean, it puts it all in one song, and it's entertaining. You got to check it out when you can. But he's just sitting there playing the keyboard or the piano, chilling out. And there's a lot of talented people too, but when you get into the communities, you start, I guess these are, mostly people that don't go outside much, probably didn't have a lot of friends growing up, some of them are married, a lot of them are married, but some aren't, and they're weird, but I just tell them,
Like,
don't, you can mess around on here, but you come to my house and you ain't leaving, right? Like you're going to die.
it
Just don't even do it. These freaks
was
that'll come to
just,
your house.
I remember the first time I hit Wild Hearts Link. Some dude, I'm like, bro, I don't even know you, and you coming at me sideways. Like, I'm gonna have to read you, bro. And yeah, me and him ain't never been cool since. But I'm like, bro, I don't even know you. And you going like bang banging like off of shit I'm saying in the chat. He like, because I got kids. So a lot of times in the daytime, unless my wife home, I don't really hit links or nothing like that. But when the wife's chilling, I hit a link. Because my kids 2 and 5, man, they loud as hell. So I'm like, nah, I ain't about to hit no link. So that's all I told Walhart, like, the kids, I ain't gonna hit the link. And the dude start going off on me. I'm like, hold on, bro. So I came, I'm like, I don't know how you misinterpreted what I said. It's like, no, I'm not afraid to come up here and have a conversation about anything. It's just I have kids and my kids are loud. I want to be respectful to the stream. So no, that's why I don't want to come. Oh, you up here now? And I'm like, yeah, I'm up here now. What you want to talk about? Like, bro, I don't even know you, and you got all this gas for me. And then he started talking about, well, if you a life coach, and I was having trouble with my kids, like they running around screaming, these people talking shit to me online. So I got it on mute, and my kids screaming, and I'm like, I just snapped on them, like, bro, it looked like you got kids, don't you? Yeah. They done stuck your ass in a room somewhere and don't want to deal with your miserable ass. And I see why now. Look how you treating people. You don't even fucking know me, bro. And you talking about my business, how I make money. Like I ain't did nothing to you.
Who was that? Wildheart?
No, it was some old dude who be on his channel. Some old dude.
Oh.
He got like a bald spot. Then he got some hair around the bald spot. Then he got a gray beard. And he always sitting in his bedroom and shit. I don't know, Geo or something like that.
Oh, Geo. Yep, I know him.
Oh yeah, I went off on
Wow.
his.
Yeah, he came at me a little bit in a chat the other day or yesterday or the day before or something. And I was just like, dude, shut up. Like you would be, I would totally like, just shut up. Just laugh at dudes like that. But that's kind of rude. It's like, hey, I'm up here. Why don't you just be nice?
And then some other dude, it was some other, I don't even know that dude, man. It looked like he played with fucking shampoo bottles in the shower. I'm like, you better leave me the fuck alone because I'm on one right now. He talk about, I'm a medical professional. Like, bro, that don't mean you know fucking psychology because you a CNA or orderly, whatever the fuck you is. That don't make you a fucking psychologist. You talking to the wrong motherfucker, bro. I got paperwork. I got experience. So I'm talking from that standpoint, not no fucking CNA.
Right. And then everybody online's lying, It's like, I don't give a
Yeah.
crap who you are or what you do. It's like, just shut up. The internet isn't like your family, right? Where we're gonna be all respectful and it's just people, they don't like being treated like shit, like a lot of these atheists like to talk down to you, like they're smarter than you, and they really believe that because they'll talk to each other like you're not even there, and it's like, yeah, I'm here, I can hear you calling me a Nimrod or whatever it is, a dimwit, I don't know, and it's just like bullying might sway some people, but it definitely doesn't sway me any,
Punch bullies in the mouth.
Right.
I'll
Right.
punch him in
That's
the
why
mouth.
I'm just like chilling. I'm like, dude, you wouldn't even be like that in real life. Like this is nothing. Like we're just chilling online. And then if you're offended, that's your fault. That's your problem, right? Like you're offended by something I say, don't listen or go away. But
But even like being offended, like I don't know, man. I don't even like. I haven't, like I said, I'm not a Christian, right? I haven't been offended by nothing you said. Like what you say is your opinion, and a lot of it is based around fact, or you show why you came to that conclusion. Because you got different opinions, people get mad at you because you say you believe in God. I'd be like, damn,
Yeah.
like that shit crazy.
I heard a guy today, he was like, oh, I think anybody that believes the Bible is a bad person. And then this guy was like, well, what is it about the Bible that makes you a bad person? And he was like, let me explain the Trinity. And I'm like, what? You think that believes the Bible is a bad person because of the Trinity? I mean, what the hell? That doesn't make, you can't even come up with a better excuse than that. Like, just say straight up, you got a demon that hates the Lord, that's the way I look at it. When they just hate you for no reason, it's like, dude, you don't even know me. Like, I'm not that bad. Like, and I don't think I'm perfect either. I guess there are some Christians that are like, if you sin, you're going to lose your salvation, and they act perfect and self-righteous and they talk down to you. And, it just does suck all the joy out of Christianity for sure. Hey, Halsey.
You got to frame this unbelievable, Because I had people call me the devil. because I got a
Oh,
as my avatar.
oh yeah,
Oh, you believe in Egyptian gods? Like, bro, I just like that. I like the way it looks.
right. You know, I've
I
seen a
like
dog man, and somebody connected, and one of these atheists said, you know, when I was describing what it looked like, he connected it to one of them Egyptian gods.
Anubis,
Yeah, but I guess its name is Wepawet or something because I've seen
the Kemetic
pictures of
name.
it and what?
Yeah, but it's a Kemetic. Anubis is the Greek name.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, and see,
Yeah,
it's a jackal though. This one's a jackal. I don't know what Anubis is, but they do the same
Anubis is
thing.
a
I guess it's
jackal.
the
Yeah,
same, you know, some god of the underworld or something, you know, or
yeah.
god of death or something. And they're like, but
And
Egyptians thought death was good. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't think it was an Egyptian god, but I think they were really seeing that stuff. It's whenever they were drawing it or carving it, I think they really saw that stuff. Because this thing was huge. I mean, it was like 8 foot tall. It was the biggest thing I've ever seen, like alive like that, besides like an elephant or something. But it was gigantic. So, you know, they make these carvings and statues and stuff huge, you know, like compared to humans, like standing next to them, like the Sumerians and stuff, like I don't
yeah,
know what they call those gods that they carved over there, but them things are huge. I mean, if you see a person next to them, it's really something. It's like, I think they were really seeing it. Like, I know, call me crazy or whatever, but yeah.
well, it's
Commander.
like when you're looking at the Egyptian mythology, what they did, they had deities. They weren't the gods. That's one of the most misconceptions of Egyptian mythology, that these were gods to these people. They were deities. And at that time, deity means divine principle. So what they did was took that aspect. You see all these animal heads on human-like bodies because they took the instincts of an animal and attached it to a human, and that's how they told stories or explain things in their time. That's how they did it, was by using the characteristics of an animal and applying it to human. So
Right.
when you see like Anubis, he represented, like they say he was the god of death, but actually Anubis started off as a protector. Like in ancient Kemet, he started off as the deity of the protector. So when and all the gods had a feminine and masculine aspect. So Anubis' feminine aspect was Beset, and Beset was the female aspect of Anubis. So she was the protector of life, right? So the black cat, how we say is bad luck now, back in ancient Kemet, it was actually good luck. They put black cats or Beset statues around newborn babies to protect them. And the
Yeah.
black cat also protected like the grain. The cats protected the. So each animal had its own significance. And Anubis watched over people as they went into the afterlife. He was like the god. So he wasn't actually the god of death. He was the guide to the afterlife. Anubis was the one who took you to the scales.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, my thing is, I actually seen this thing that looked like it. See, I didn't say Anubis because I wasn't thinking Anubis because it had like a dog head, and then when this guy told me the jackal, um, that head makes more sense to me because of the ears, right? Like the ears were really high, and I know with a Doberman Pinscher they have normal ears until they're clipped, you know. So I
Yeah,
mean, and
cool.
they weren't that high, and I mean this thing had a human body. It was real. Like I seen it with my own two eyes. Like I know that like
Oh,
you can have those moments, you know, where you like misinterpret something or whatever, but there was things leading up to this sighting that I saw, right? But that's why I think they were really seeing these weird like human bodies with animal heads. I think they were really seeing it. Like not just a representation, but that's just me. Like you know, what do I know? But just like the Mothman, if you've ever heard the Mothman prophecies, he had a normal human body. I guess it was covered in feathers or something, and it had a moth head. I mean, it's crazy. But in the Bible, the angels are like that. Some of them have
Yeah.
like ox heads or human heads or whatever. So that's why I think the Mothman was trying to save the people that died on that bridge where the sightings were. It's a whole
Mm-hmm.
thing. It's pretty cool. But this woman seen it, and she said that it was standing in front of the car and opened its wings, and she said it didn't move one muscle. It just shot into the air. I mean, at peak health, like this thing I saw was. But he didn't have no Egyptian stuff on. There wasn't nothing on him. He was just, I couldn't see below his waist, but I could tell he didn't have any clothes on either. Right? Like totally, he was glowing. It was crazy.
What you saw was
Definitely.
evolution and progress, Missing Mod. What up, Nines?
Hey,
What up,
sorry we
man?
didn't say hi.
Yeah,
How
I
are you
think it was
doing?
evolution and progress. I'm tired, but I'm here. What up?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was
BS.
evolution.
I think Anubis started off as a puppy too. He had to, right?
What up,
But
BS?
no, it's interesting you say that. And like you said, it was things leading up to that. I don't think it's crazy. I done seen things that I guess you say the average person haven't seen or can't see. I think sometimes we tap into a frequency. Uh, I think we tap into different frequencies, and when we do that, we see things that average people don't see because I practice a lot of my Native American beliefs. So when I go on my spirit walk, there's some things I seen that if I tell you, I probably get put in a straight jacket.
The one of them really nice ones that buckles in the back.
Yeah, and it's I definitely be putting one of those things.
My aunt, where she lives, they just put a school in around her, a middle school, and they have straight jackets there and padded rooms in the school now. I mean,
No, that can't be.
yeah. And I
What?
was like, yeah. I was just like, oh my God,
They're
that is
BSing
crazy.
you.
No. I mean,
For who
what
though?
can they do?
Like, what kind of school is this?
I don't know. It's just a middle school right there. I probably figure out the name of it, but I wouldn't say it on here because then everybody would know where my aunt lives. But because she's been, mad about it because when she moved out here in the middle of nowhere. There was no traffic, no nothing. There was just a place that they like took, did airboat rides or something, right there by her. And it was nice. And then bam, right across the street from her neighborhood, they put a friggin' middle school in, and it's just been a nightmare. So she's been like fighting it. She knows a lot about what's going on down there. And she said it to me like it was just totally normal. And I'm like, what the heck? Like I doubt they use it or have used it, but I mean, what do they
maybe
do
it's
when one
like
of these kids flips out?
I was
maybe
thinking,
it's
was
like
it
to
converted?
shelter. Huh?
I was thinking, was it converted from something else, or was it built like that?
I'm thinking it's like
No, it
for
was
like
built.
how they're setting up things for like mass shooters. Maybe it's like a
Good
room
point.
people can go to.
Yeah.
What up, Mike Carrera in the chat? Hello. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, huh? Like if you like, I don't know. Would you send your kid to school if you knew that your school had that? The kid's school had that?
Oof. I don't
Sending
know.
my
It
kids
definitely
to
gave me
school.
some despair.
Hell no, I ain't sending my kids to it because if they got it there, they're gonna use that shit for something. And my kids gonna get me.
Maybe it's for the teachers.
If it's true, it's worth exposing. I imagine it's because I don't know where it happened, but that controversy with that kid that got tased. You guys remember that? I mean, what do they do with a kid that's flipping out? They can't whip them anymore. There's nothing. Kids aren't scared. They're not afraid of anyone anymore because no one can touch them legally, And it's like when you could get your butt whipped at school, you acted different, right? You didn't know, some people didn't care about it. That was them freaks that didn't care. But, for the most part, people were afraid of the repercussions of their actions. But now it's like they can just do whatever they want to, and people have to lie to them and tell them it's okay. And then now you're going to put them in a padded room, I mean, I guess that's the best alternative. You can't tase them or whip them anymore. I mean, what can you do? I mean, and then it'll be illegal to even grab a hold of him one day, you know, and put him in there. It's insane. This world is crazy. You know.
You know what? I was thinking about that the other day. Like, you know, look, man. Today's society is soft as hell. I used to get my ass whooped in school by the principal with that damn paddle with them holes in it, and then I go home and I get my ass whooped again. Kids ain't got to go through that shit no more. We grew up. We grew up getting our ass whooped. That was normal. Hey, that's why I'm a productive citizen today. Because I got my ass whooped when I was younger. But then today it's kind of you can see the abuse that, you know, like the child, you know, molestation at the teachers. That wasn't common back in I didn't, that wasn't common for us. Like, you know, teachers touching kids. I don't know. And if it was, I just wasn't aware of it. But today it's prevalent. So you see how they abuse the little authority they have now. Imagine if they could do like corporal punishment on kids.
Right.
I understand why it don't exist no more, but man, these kids soft now.
I don't know how to say the person's name, how Sonic, but I'm with that person. I think it's bogus. There's no way they're throwing kids in a padded room. That should be illegal, like right now. That should not be.
I'm looking for it right now. See, my aunt told me. I didn't like hear it on the news or anything, so maybe she's wrong, but
your aunt might be spreading rumors. Like the litter boxes in schools.
No, with that litter box shit, it is. I forgot what, man. My wife told me this article, and it was in the, like, I seen the article, but then I went.
Listen, not all articles are real. You know that, right?
No, it was from a newspaper. It was from an actual, like, and it was a TV station. It was an actual TV
the TV
station
and the news and the media.
If
no, I believe they did.
They don't tell the truth.
No, I believe they did that dumb shit. Because people
like
stupid.
Maybe they set it up. Like one school somewhere set up like a little scenario.
Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't. My bad.
I don't think the padded rooms are for like punishment. I don't think that's what it's for. I think it would be for if a kid flips out, right, and starts acting
like
crazy. I mean, if you go
them.
crazy, yes, right? Because I mean, think about it. Like if they start hurting other kids, I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, I guess you just let them do it. That's literally what you got to do, I guess. Because I wouldn't. I'm sure it's illegal to grab a hold of them and throw them in a padded room. But if it is like a kid with a gun or something like that, I mean, geez, I don't even know like what it is.
Either the school can be like a school for like special kids, or they can have kids in there who have, different. I don't want to say psychological ailments, but they might be bipolar, and you might need to put them in a room so not only they don't hurt other people, but they don't hurt themselves. So I mean, it could be a school who harbors special need kids, and that's specifically for those, they specialize in that. So I mean, I don't know.
Did you see what BS said?
He said we all have that crazy aunt, especially Maud's nephews. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
What the hell? I don't have any nephews. I have nieces though. They're crazy. I got step nephews, like
she got grandbabies.
Yeah, look, I just Googled, do schools have padded rooms? It says, yes, some schools have padded rooms, also called seclusions or timeout rooms. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Google's wrong, but,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Timeout room.
Wikipedia. I'm sure you could probably opt out of it, but I don't know.
Now I got to check and see if my son's school got a padded room in there somewhere.
They probably got like stuff stored in it, but who knows? That's
There's
what I would do.
A mattress on the floor, a couple mattresses on the wall.
It's like the hole in prison,
Or like the gym mats. Like it probably has gym mats.
hopefully they got that rug in there with the road, you know.
The road.
Yeah, that you can drive
With the
your cars on.
Legos.
Yeah. Oh no, not Legos. You can hurt people with those. You can make a shank out of them, probably.
No, it's pretend Legos. They're
Pretend
fluffy.
Legos.
They're
Just a
fluffy.
picture.
Legos.
They're like pillows. Pillow Legos. I like the squishy. They're like squishy ones.
I was gonna make an Epstein joke, but I won't. What? You gotta make the Epstein joke. Here's the Wikipedia, Halsey. Halsey's out there as a fact checker, following me around, just fact checking everything I say. No, I'm just kidding. I like Halsey. She's pretty cool. But
All
man,
we
I
need
was
is Jill
laughing
in
about
here.
right. No. Jilly Bean, no.
But not Aiden.
Aiden is pretty loud and annoying, but he's been like, I mean, he hasn't been to every show, but I mean, since the first show I ever had, he's been here, like just come and just, you know, and I've been going for like 2 years now, but I deleted a whole channel and don't even know, I have no way of getting those streams back, which that kind of sucks, but you know, I'm just going through moments.
That's so
I'm
awesome.
just like,
He's
yeah,
like an
right.
amazing stalker.
Right.
Ooh,
Well,
Aiden.
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Sometimes
I'm
he does.
joking,
He's like,
Aiden. Okay, I'm joking.
he'll hear that I'm on like a show and he'll be like, wait, when did that happen? You know, like he wanted to be there, but you know, he's got a girlfriend and stuff. So he's not like in, you know, watching all day and stuff like that. He just, and you know, I told him, I'm like, you make the show hilarious. Cause what other show has some random
Split
characters that
personalities.
show up? Right.
Yeah.
Like he did that, you know, that Breaking Wind. Oh my gosh. I mean, it just cracks me up, the stuff that he comes on and does. Like, he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah.
Somebody message him on Discord. Get him over here, somebody. Put the bat signal out. Put the missing mod signal out.
Yeah, he's probably, I don't know if he's awake. Maybe.
So I like, man, these.
What?
I seen these videos with these kids fighting teachers. I remember when I was in, I think I was in middle school. Man, this teacher hit this kid so goddamn. The kid got up, and the teacher was embarrassing him. I mean, we was doing math. The kid was kind of slow, didn't know. He got mad and stood up and pushed, like, went to the teacher desk and pushed all the books on the teacher. And when the teacher stood up, the kid threw a punch at him. The teacher leaned back and punched him, and this kid flew over a desk.
Oh wow.
Picked him up
Like how
and
old?
put him in the hallway. We was like 13, 12, 13.
Oh wow.
This I was in 8th grade, going to the 9th grade, so it was like 13. He knocked the kid over the desk. When the parents came up to the school, the parents whooped the kid ass.
I thought this was a video he was watching. This
No,
was like
this is
real life.
And what was it? It started with an S. I can't remember his name, but it was my
Samuel.
8th grade math teacher. And when you do stupid stuff, he'll tell you, he'd be like, stand up, go in the corner, and count the paint bubbles. Be like, he's always tell kids to count the paint bubbles. That shit used to be funny as hell.
Wait, from the lead paint on the walls?
Yeah, it's from the paint on the wall. I don't know if it's lead, but he's like, go count the paint bubbles.
Count
Maybe
the
you'll
lead
get
paint
smarter.
bubbles on the wall.
Man, I remember what was this fucking, it started with an S. I'm gonna ask my homie tomorrow. I went to middle school with him. But he had a Jerry curl, and he was an older black dude. So, you know, he had the bald spot in the middle with the Jerry curl around the bald spot. And he had 2 missing teeth at the bottom. Both his front 2 missing teeth was missing at the bottom.
Damn. He was tired.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Man, did you hear Aiden tell a story about him in school? And what happened to him? Oh my gosh, he got stabbed by a kid when he was like in elementary school or something. The kid just like tried to stab him and he put his hand in the way and he ended up getting his hand like really bad. I mean, I don't know what the heck. I can't remember what all he said, like the whole story.
I
But
got stabbed with a
I'm just like,
pencil.
I'm like, man,
Yeah.
you're lucky that you put your hand in the way. I mean, he could have gutted you, you know? Oh my gosh. Insane.
When I was
I'm about to
in,
head to bed, but thank you. Aiden said he's heading to
what?
bed. So, that's not fair. Because I told Aiden we were talking about him. Try to summon him.
He's not even interested.
No,
No
I'm
fair.
sure he'll probably listen for a minute, like with his earbuds. But
Let's talk crap about him so he can come in here.
right, he's so lame. Like he can't even do impressions. He's not even good at it.
I know. How many impressions does he do?
All of them. I mean, I don't think there's
All the
very many
things?
people. Like he'll just take like it takes him 3 tries and he nails it. It's really good. Like it's not so much that he sounds just like them, but he gets their mannerisms and stuff in there. I think that's the right term, right? Like or is mannerism something you do physically? I don't know. But he's like he nails it by just the way they use their words, and it's just weird. He's really good at it. I see what he's doing, but I can't explain it. I couldn't do it. But
I can't do it.
right.
I can't
I
even
don't
do
have
like
impersonation.
other languages, like accents. Sorry, word. What'd you say?
The only thing I can do is Trump.
Oh yeah, he does a good
That's the
Trump.
only thing I want to do. I love Trump. Yeah. I don't love Trump. I just love acting like him. I think he a character, bro. I mean, this ain't like the first 4 years. First 4 years of Trump, man, I was glued to like Fox News. I ain't never in my life watched Fox News. I was just glued to the news. It's like what Trump gonna do next. Now it's kind of like cringy.
Right.
Kind of cringy. Did y'all
That's
know
a good
about
word.
did y'all know about what's his name? I was about to say Charlie. Is it Charlie Kirk?
The
Yeah,
guy that got
Charlie
shot.
Kirk.
Yeah, was y'all familiar with him?
Yeah, I've watched his stuff before. Like when somebody like in the chat said that, I was like, "Who's Charlie?" And then my husband showed him to me. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's the guy." Because my husband like watches some of that stuff, and we watch it together.
I did not know who he was until
Like
he
some
got
of his
on the
debates.
line. Yeah, I ain't know. I think, but you know what? I did see something, but it's between him and that religious dude. I forget. I don't know his name. It's a religious guy to go to colleges and debate. You know, people about Christianity.
There's a few people.
Steven Crowder.
I honestly, if you told me his name, I wouldn't know it. I just know he got a
Oh,
lot of social media. He like an older white guy. Well, I ain't gonna say older. He probably like in
Are
his
you talking about
50s.
Jordan Peterson?
No, it's not Jordan Peterson. No.
The Jewish guy.
Hold
Damn,
on,
I
let me
can't
look
never
up that
remember
name.
his
You just
name.
What's the name you just said? Stephen Crowder. I don't know this good, but I like
Steven
he be
Crowder.
going college. Yeah, he be going on
But
college campuses.
see, it could be the other guy too, because if he said he's religious, but Steven Crowder's religious too, but he's not like, I don't know. He's a Christian. That's all I know, supposedly. But just
Not
like the
Ben
No, not
Nazis,
Shapiro.
you know.
Not Ben Shapiro.
Yeah,
no,
that's the name I was thinking. Ben Shapiro. I can never
no,
remember his
not Ben
name.
Shapiro. What is this?
Okay.
Hold on, I bet you it's
Steven Crowder does that change my mind. He'll go on college campuses and just debate like anybody that'll come up, which is like, I'm surprised he hasn't got a few times I've been like, he would get knocked out like in my neighborhood, you know, just arguing with people like that. And some people just hate his guts just because he's on the right. I mean, they don't even listen to the ideas. They're just in their zone, you know. It's really insane to think like some of these debates are even happening, you know. It's like, isn't it obvious? Like, come on. Like, I heard
Charlie
a guy
was on.
debating.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no. You're fine. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say he was on the whatever podcast not too long ago. I saw him there.
For real?
with Stewart.
Yeah, he was there.
What's his name? Stewart.
Stewart?
Stewart?
Cliff. I don't know. Cliffy. I don't notice that, man. I'll show you how. I actually like this dude. Like I said, I'm not I don't subscribe to no religion or nothing like that. But when people speaking truth, I mean, they true. I'm interested. I can learn from anything and anybody. And this dude, I like the way he debates. Because if he don't know, he be like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know him. I think if I saw a picture, maybe.
Well, to tell you now, hold on. I had to pull it up first. So, well, I can't even see. I get my glasses. What's that?
I can't zoom in.
Written using the Septuagint, or the Greek translation of the Old Testament, takes the strong translation of Parthenos for the connotation of the virgin birth, that Jesus was born of a virgin, and not Amia or Amalah, which is just a young woman, which would be the Hebrew translation, and constructs the idea of a virgin birth. And that's why I don't think Jesus would approve, and why I should disregard the New Testament, because if anything, it has caused more harm than good in human history.
This history scholar challenges the Bible, pointing to possible human corruption.
No, I don't think. I thought you
Ooh,
said
that
like an
looks
old, I picture like a white hair old dude or something.
He's older, ain't he? Yeah,
Yeah,
like it's about
Wait, which one is he? On the left or right?
the left.
Oh, yeah, that guy looks
For his name Cliff something.
The other guy's
While
just a
Cliff is
filthy
debating
atheist.
a student, another student shouts something that makes Cliff and the crowd laugh.
Yeah, that's that.
You can't do it as a moral relativist. Because if you're a moral relativist, everything's relative. It's exactly what I was trying to pin you on with this idea of God.
Yeah, that's that.
Man, I like that guy. You got to put the link out there somewhere so I can go subscribe.
I don't
I've
think
never
I've
even
seen
seen
that
him.
guy.
Yeah, I'll share it. Yeah, I listen to him, and I like a lot of his theology, his theological concepts, and the way he break different ideologies down. Not even, I mean, even the way. Oh, shit, what did I do? Oh, hold on, man. Did I just see that? Was he debating?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, cool.
Hmm. I'm gonna have to
2.3
watch that
million
later.
views, and none of us watched it.
Man.
A lot of people.
See, that's the thing. Okay, so they took out Charlie Kirk, right? They probably didn't. Whoever did that, I mean, I don't know. They were trying to stop him from speaking, but all they did was make people who didn't know him
Corruption
now
in the gospel writers.
go listen to all his stuff.
I do it on my phone. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
They just made his message reach more people, basically.
Bro, they just turned him to a martyr. That's what I was telling my wife. They turned that man into a martyr, bro. If you like it or not, I mean, that's just what happened, bro.
Whoa, Halsey just sent me a video. She said she wanted me to share because it's got like some kid made like a huge, oh my gosh, he destroyed this house. Let me share it. It's on Reddit, so I gotta share.
He destroyed a house.
Yeah, it
His
says a
mom took
12-year-old
away
boy
his cell
did
phone.
this after he took away his phone. Yeah. Is that what you seen, Commander?
Oh no, that's what I read.
Oh,
I read the chat.
It's backstage if you guys want to share the screen for me. She wants to show it. I don't know how long it is. It's 2 minutes and 11 seconds. We probably won't play the whole thing. I don't know.
I'm on my phone.
Oh.
I can't share.
The word's probably on his phone too, right?
It's not in the backpack. You said it's in the backpack.
Yeah. Yeah, it's backstage. Oh, do you want just the link
so
you can share?
Hold on. Okay, no, that's it right there. Okay. When you said backstage, I didn't know what you meant. I was looking at the backpack.
This is insane. All right, let me play it.
The kid is like,
this after mom took away his phone.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh hell no!
Oh my gosh. How old is this kid?
I don't know. I mean, was he there? Like, was he there? Was she there when that happened? That's insane. And see, that
Hey,
kid
my
right there
son,
would beat the hell out of his mom. I mean, tell me he wouldn't have hit his mom if she would have been standing there, you know?
my son slammed a door in my house. When he mad, I'm on his ass.
That looked like a broken baby swing on the floor.
All their stuff. I mean, I'm surprised he
Oh
didn't break.
hell
Oh my
no!
God, he
I would
broke.
have to disown him.
See, that's the kind of
No,
kid right there that needs that scared straight
Please
kind of
take him.
stuff.
I don't need no
And
scared
see,
straight. Just need an ass whooping.
yeah. Well, see, that's the thing is I get these atheists on my show all the time that don't believe in that. And it's like but you have you ever come across a kid that just doesn't listen? I mean,
No, but
there is no other
this
option.
is the parent's fault, in my opinion.
Right.
Hey, hell
See,
yeah,
in
that's
this
the parents' fault.
Because the parent has conditioned the child to need the phone or whatever. It's become a necessity. Like you
he
need to
broke the
start
toilet.
No, it's
early
not
and
even that.
control that. You need to
Like
control
the
that.
first thing he would have slammed or knocked over, his ass would have been up in the air. Like, what the fuck are you doing? No,
That's insane.
it's a
And
parent's job to direct and guide children.
Well,
It's
the
as
fact that
simple as that.
he had enough access to the phone to become addicted to it, that's a problem. Look, is that a baby crib?
It's like
There's
a
a
black
baby in
arm.
the house. There's
That's
a
from a black
baby.
kid. Oh hell no.
Oh hell no! Where's it?
I didn't even know.
Mm-mm.
That's
Oh
insane.
hell no. I seen a black arm. I don't know who kid. That gotta be an African family. They ain't no African American family. Hell no. You ain't gonna get that far. We done bought all this shit. You done fucked it up. Mm-mm. Like I said, my son slammed the door. I'm on his head. Like, what? You know how much I paid for these doors? Well, I didn't actually pay for
Right.
them. It came with the
Well, see,
house.
it's not
But
even about paying for it. You know, it's just it don't matter if the doors were free, right? The kids should not be doing that. That's
uh,
wild. That must be like a
the
I don't know, a
gentle
big
parenting
kid she can't
bullshit.
control.
Yeah, I guess.
Like
Look, I don't
physically,
believe
maybe
in
she
beating kids.
physically can't grab them.
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
why, like,
Yeah.
even like my sister, like I said, she was a psychologist. Uh, she believe in that gentle parenting shit. I told her, yeah, that shit gonna work until they get your size. When they get your size, that gentle parenting shit don't work. Now they go, all kids challenge parents. I challenge mine. That's just what they do. So
There's
you gotta break.
Right. Right. They're
Where,
always testing that line too.
yeah, they test how far they can go. My son do that shit.
Right.
My daughter do it at 2 years old. They like when like my son would be having a little temper tantrum. I'd be outside. As soon as I walk in the house, all that shit stopped. And I look at him like, you got my wife screaming and yelling. And he be like, I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry, Mom.
Oh, that's good. See, and he's got respect. That's good. Right.
Yeah,
Um,
I put him in there. Look, man, you ain't gotta beat your kid. You snatch your kid up, you gotta do it quick. Look. Snap them up real quick and put them in the air. That shit gonna shock them. They gonna be like, oh shit. Like, yeah, I'm that strong. Like, look, you go up. Okay. You want to go down? No, well, calm down. Simple as that.
right.
You ain't gotta hit
You're
them.
going
You
down
just
twice as
gotta,
fast.
man, you just gotta scare the shit out of them. You just gotta move fast around them and shit. They be like, oh shit, they
move
don't know what to do.
Or use your feet like who was it, Cat Williams said when somebody, or no, maybe it was Dave Chappelle, like if somebody's trying to get your parking spot and they throw their feet in the air, you just gotta like give up, like
Mhm.
because they know some kind of like martial art.
Hey,
I don't know which comedian that was, but that was hilarious.
I came from a household. My stepdad used to kick my ass, like literally, like I was some dude in the street, like he was fighting. So I don't believe in abusing kids, but my dad told me something. I yelled at my son when he was like 3 years old, and it fucked me up because, like I said, I had a fucked up childhood dealing with my stepdad, and I didn't ever want to be like him, like as far as abusing my kids, but I had to yell at him. Like that's the only way I can get him to stop doing what he was doing. And the shit made me feel fucking horrible. And my dad told me, he said, if you want to be a good dad, discipline your kids, because if you don't, the world would. And if the world discipline your kids, then you ain't did your job as a dad. And I was like, that's one of the realest shit my dad ever told me. And I still feel bad when I see my son looking scared or whatever, when I yell at him, I feel bad, but it's like it's almost like a necessary evil, because if I don't straighten his behavior out, he's going to go outside this home and do the same thing. So like they love him in school. The teachers be like, he's so well behaved. He bad as hell at home, but when he go outside this house, he's well behaved. He do shit to fuck with his sister, and you know what I'm saying. This kid having fun. My kid ain't bad. He's actually well fucking behaved, but I straighten him up when he get out of line. I straighten his ass up. That's my job as a father. I ain't supposed to be the nice guy. I'm not even supposed to be the parent they fucking like. Okay, I'm the one who disciplines. I'm the one who gives them structure. They ain't gonna like that shit. They appreciate it later in life. Like, damn, dad was hard on us, and that's why we like this. We have these morals, we have these values because the dad was hard on us. Fuck that gentle and parent shit. I'm not trying to be their friend. I want to be my kid's friend, folks.
Right. Well, guys, I'm gonna jump off here so I don't get in trouble, get bitched at.
Well, I appreciate you.
Who's gonna bitch at you?
By my dog.
Oh.
He just got
all right, Miss Iman.
Are you staying on?
Appreciate
I'll be out here. I'll be out in the chat.
She'll be out
Yeah,
here.
I'm stay on for. I'm stay on for a
little
minute.
bit.
I ain't been on in a week. I think I don't know how long it's been. I ain't been on in a minute.
I know. I seen you come on, and I'm like, oh crap! I was at the store, so I rushed home.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't know what the fuck I was going through. I was scared to go to the hospital. I'm like, if I go to the hospital, they gonna tell me I'm dying the way I feel. I had all this
Well, I
pressure
thought
in
you
my
were
chest.
doing the wedding stuff. That's what I thought you were doing, all
Man,
that wedding.
the day before the wedding, I was so fucked up and sick. But it's like I got this thing about me. I literally got it tatted on me. Pain is weakness, death is inevitable. That's literally tatted. That's like my mantra of life. So it's like I be feeling all fucked up, but when I get around people, I perk the fuck up. So my wife was looking at me, and she know I love dancing, and I did not dance at the wedding. And when we was leaving, she was like, "You okay?" Man, I was bent over in the car, like, man, I think I need to go to the hospital. She like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, I had all this pressure in my chest, and I couldn't get rid of it. Then I start feeling dizzy, and my shunt start fucking up, and I was getting these bad migraines. I couldn't see for a whole day. I couldn't see shit. Everything was black, and I'm like, damn, I done went blind for real. Like, yeah, I was fucked up, but my shunt wasn't. My shit was tangled in my because the shunt go from my head to my stomach, and down in my stomach it was tangled. So they had to put a scope down. When they put the scope down, they was able to see from the bottom of my esophagus the shunt tangled, and they massaged it. They was saying I might have to get cut open, but it was the nurse. She was like, "Let me try to massage it." So she massaged it. And like 3 hours later, I had some relief. And when they took X-rays again, they said it was still tangled, and I possibly had to get cut open. But they relieved whatever the kink was, not letting it drain, fucking me up. They relieved it.
Yeah,
Nurses are amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, you probably had like, because when you eat and stuff, like I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack sometimes because I get heartburn so bad. Because I got I had my gallbladder removed, so it's like constantly giving me heartburn. But all right, you guys, I'll be out in the chat. Thank you for having me.
All right. No problem. Anytime.
Bye,
I
Missy Mom.
appreciate you.
I'll take that Dioc to the chat.
Yo.
Bye, guys.
Lifetime supply.
All right. So, Commander, how did your husband feel? Because you say he watched him a lot.
He didn't say much. He's a man of few words. He just thought I was messed up.
Did you see the actual video?
No, I saw like a clip, but from far away. I didn't see the actual.
That shit fucked up. Don't go on Twitter and look at
No,
it.
I'm not looking for it. Trust me, I don't want to see it. What you
Mm.
showed was enough. I was like, ugh, I feel bad. I feel so
Yeah,
bad.
that
That's
was
not
messed up
cool.
by him. Nah,
Yeah, that's not cool.
not for speaking word. Like I just see if he was out here, doing some crazy shit, but just debating people. If anything, he was just gaslighting people. People do that shit on the internet all the time, and that's what he was doing. He'd be on the internet and social media and all that shit. So I mean, that
That could be
nature,
anybody.
yeah, man. But that's what I be saying. I ain't trying to be nobody's martyr. I'm straight. I tell y'all enough information to keep it moving. All that other shit y'all got to figure out by yourself. I'm good. What that y'all ain't put me on no t-shirt talking about rest in peace and shit. And then they was having a visual. I forgot where it was at. It wasn't in Utah. It was somewhere else. They was doing a visual, and this guy rode through the visual on a scooter saying "F Charlie." Man, they stomped the shit out of that dude. they, they snatched him off the scooter and whooped his ass. I'm like, God damn! Like people, like if they doing a visual for somebody, what what makes it in your head that it's a good idea to ride through here and say F the person they doing the visual for? Like people ain't already emotional and shit.
It has people that have no common sense.
Like what the fuck you think was gonna happen? If they didn't whoop your ass, I would have been surprised. Like, damn, man, whoop his ass.
I think like some people don't look at people like Charlie as real human beings, you know? They just look at them as like, I don't know, like some social media figure that's not real. Like, I don't know.
They don't look at the human aspect of the person. They just look at what he represents. His ideas. He was very strong about uh, the transgenders, and he was very. I only seen clips of him, so like I said, with the clips, there's no context. But from what I seen from the clips, he had strong ideas about transgenders and black people and uh, non-Christians. But that don't mean he should have been out alive.
No, it's not even like I don't know. I don't even think he was like racist or I mean, I guess those opinions about trans I mean, a lot of people share those opinions. A lot of people share those opinions. So what? It's someone's opinion. I don't know. Like that one chick that's super racist, you know? Like I'm surprised nobody's like seen her on the street and like slapped her in the face. like yeah, people say things and like we were saying, sometimes it has consequences.
Like even from like what I seen, like his opinions about the black community, I think it was bigotry. I think he was very ignorant. I don't think I wouldn't consider that racist though. Like bigotry, like a lot of bigotry comes from ignorance. You can tell that when he looked at the black community, he associated it with one portion of the community, which is the
Well, it's like
portion that
Candace. It's kind of like the same stuff Candace says.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. It's like ignorance. Like I worked with this guy from Canada, right? Never the only hey, my bad. I worked with this CRNA from Canada. The only exposure he had to black people prior to becoming a CRNA was through media, like movies, news. That's the only experience he had. So when he came to America and started working, he was amongst black people now. He in Detroit, so he around a lot of black people, and the black people that he was around was educated. He's working in the hospital, so there's other nurses, CRNA, hospital staff. So we started, I, my bad.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's yeah, you're right. It's
So
like you
he
only
had
know what you're told,
what you
like if you've never
what
been
you
around,
what you
yeah,
exposed to.
what you're exposed to,
So
whatever it is you might see.
so originally his ideas or ideology about black people was from the media. Then he got around educated black people, and he was like, "Oh, this is different." And then one day we was doing this uh like focus hope. We was passing out uh Thanksgiving meals, and we went into impoverished areas. So we got to pick the areas, and he was partnered up with me. So I took him to my old hood, and by being around us, the black people in the hospital, he felt comfortable. But we in the hood now, so he got this nice ass Range Rover, and I got the first box out. Right, we said he had to take 2 boxes to the house, so I got the first box out, walked to the porch, took it in the lady house, and as I'm coming out, he coming in, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? He like, what? I'm like, bro, you don't leave your shit open like that. And as I
Yeah,
was
go back
saying
to
that,
your
it was
car.
right. It was some people. He had the car running and everything. Keys and it's on the curb. It ain't even in the driveway, so it's in front of the house on the
Oh
curb.
my goodness,
And
that's
I'm
crazy.
coming out, and I'm like, bro. So I see these dudes walking down the street, and they cross the street as I'm coming down the porch. I go to the car, take the keys out, close the door. As soon as I did that, they turned around, right, and start walking back. I'm like, bro, they was about to take your car. And he was like, "What?" And I'm
And
like, "Bro,
everything in
good.
it.
You can't do shit like that." So we take the boxes in, right? We go into the next house. So as we go into the next house, I see the dudes jump in the car. He turned around because it's a one-way street. He turned around and we go down the block and we driving. I see the car come behind us. I said, "Bro, bust a right." He busted right. The car turned right. I said, "Bust a left." He busted left. When he busted left, I pulled my gun out. He looked like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Bro, go straight back to the hospital." He like, what? I said, go straight back to the hospital. And when we started driving, they followed us probably like 2 or 3 blocks. And then they turned off. And I'm like, bro, they was about to rob us. Because they see your tall, lanky, gullible looking ass. And they think, and he like, oh man, this shit like on TV. I said, we in the hood.
It's
So
like
yeah,
on
it's like
TV.
TV now. Now it's like TV again. Yeah. It's like TV again.
Oh
But
wow.
it 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 fucked him up because he seen it's too like yeah
Right. Not everyone's the same.
what you seen all what you seen wasn't fake, right? All the shit you seen on TV, it was some truth to that shit. So like even when people talk about stereotypes, that shit apply. That shit do apply to a portion of the population. And when we talk about like black on black crime, a lot of that shit is in impoverished area. When you talk about places like Florida, Chicago, Detroit, these are impoverished areas. But when you go out to the suburbs where it's well to do, black people ain't doing none of that shit. They ain't trying to get in no fucking trouble. We mind our business and we productive citizens. But if you go in a impoverished area, that's where crime is, and that's for any culture of people. You go look, we got trailer parks here in Detroit. It's a high crime fucking area. There's a bunch of white people. There's a spot called Hamtramck. I mean, they call it it's Hazel Park. They call it Hazel Tucky. That's what they call it here. It's a high crime area. It's a bunch of white people. It's not that many black people in that area, but it's a impoverished white area in the outskirts of Detroit. They call it Hazel Tucky, and you will get your head cracked fucking around over there. But it's a bunch of white people.
But they
But
don't
you know
show
why the
that.
crime rate? No, they don't show that shit. But you know why it's a high crime rate? Because it's a impoverished fucking area.
Right.
Poverty attracts crime. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. So like I was hearing some of his where he was like, populate the population of black people in the United States is 13%, but they commit 58% of the murders or violent crimes. That's what happens in poverty. And I still think that's disproportionate. I still think that's disproportionate. And it's not like even those when you use this is my thing too. When you use statistics, to use you have to the statistics all have why my brain ain't working right. They have controls. So when we talk about black people with high crime rates, we have to talk about what is the factors of these high crime rates, or where are these people located? Is it in impoverished areas? Is it in the suburbs? Where is this happening at? They have controls. What are the controls to the statistics?
But also, like, what portion of Black Americans are impoverished? How you're saying, or live in impoverished areas?
They live
Is
in
it a
impoverished areas.
higher? Is it a higher percentage?
And see, like from my own personal, like when you look at statistics, like I came from the hood, but that ain't where I started off at. So even when I came from Pennsylvania, my family comes from well-to-do. We well-to-do. Everybody educated. We live even in Pennsylvania. They live in the suburbs. Majority of my family live in the suburbs. They don't live in the impoverished area. Impoverished areas of the small town. They moved up to the suburbs. So like when I see uh so even like my group of people we
Do you see
we
yourselves
move.
like a minority? Like you're not do you know what I'm saying?
I could be the
My
minority.
brain's not
To be
working
honest
either.
with you. But no, I'm
Like
literally saying I'm probably
when
a
you look
portion of
at
the
your
minority.
like fellow Black Americans, do you feel like what's
I'm a minority. Yeah,
you
I don't relate
minority?
to the average Black American. I don't relate to the average Black. I don't. I know I'm not. Like I mean, like we came up in the hood, so you can say we came from the booth, but my mom was a nurse before we even moved to the hood. We moved to the
Yeah,
hood
because
because
you
of
moved to the
ignorance.
hood.
My
So you
stepdad was
didn't
from
start in
Detroit.
the hood. Who started in the
Nah,
hood? Anybody in your family?
my stepdad, I
Your
guess.
stepdad?
That's when we moved to Detroit. I come from like a blue collar family. Like my grandmother owned her house. Not only did she own her house, she owned a duplex. So like my family always owns it. My other grandmother, my dad's mom, they own their house and she had acres. Yeah, like she was sitting on like an acre, like 2 acres. We got acres in South Carolina right now. We got acres of land, over 50 acres of land in South Carolina. It's a family plot. Like everybody is either educated, military, or and when I'm talking about education, I'm talking about master's degree and up. So I come from, I guess we were the bourgeois or the bourgeois Negroes, the educated ones.
But that's not like the majority or the norm.
But that's all I experienced. So that's what I'm saying. Like even when we moved in the hood, it's like I got double promoted. My sisters got double promoted. We were above average. Even in the hood, I was always above the average, I guess class of people. And like the hood, we stayed in the hood for like a year. And then after that, we moved to a nice, white collar. We had nurses and police officers, firefighters that lived on the same block. But eventually, it got ran down and it turned into the hood, but it didn't start off like that. It was
Bishop.
a
What
it
up,
was a nice
Bishop?
ass neighborhood. Shut what up though? It was a nice ass neighborhood before it, went to hell. Like right now, shit, my house ain't even there no more. The house I grew up in ain't even standing no more. As soon as we moved out, they stripped it for the piping and shit.
So some people are like born with a head start, while others are born with like a setback. Doesn't mean that they can't get to the next step, but some don't and some do. Some take a little longer. Some it's a struggle. It's I don't know. I kind of look at it like first generation people coming from other countries, like, and then as the generation continues, like the next generation, they have it a little bit better. Maybe, I don't know. Right? Because I've heard people say, well, okay, there's a lot to overcome, right? It's not like Black Americans have been set back. So when you talk about poverty in relation to like crimes and things like that, then yeah, it might be a bigger portion because Bishop can't sleep. He came to sleep.
And you get things like it's circumstances too. Like single parent home are different.
Right.
Like even like I grew up with my grandmother, right? So I guess you can call that a single parent home because it was just me and her. I didn't even grow up with my parents up until the age of 9, and then I moved with my mom when I was 9, to Michigan with her and my stepdad. But prior to that, I mean, that was considered a single parent home, right? It's just me and my grandma. But it was still a community of people. So it wasn't just okay. Yeah, I had my uncles. I had my cousins. A lot of my cousins older than my mom. Like my first cousins are older than my mom. Like the second and third cousins even my second cousins are a couple of years older than me. My third cousins are around my age. Um, so like my family dynamics was kind of weird, but it was a community. It was family. So I didn't have my dad in the home, but I had access to my dad. I had access to other males, who guided me when my dad wasn't there because he was still a kid. He was 16, 17 when I was born. But I had his brothers, like my uncles, they, my auntie, and like my dad's older brother, he was the CEO at U.S. Airways. When I was growing up, he was the CEO at U.S. Airways for the Pittsburgh uh, I guess edition. And then his other brother was a fucking lawyer. Then his sister, my aunt Jackie, she's a state trooper. And then my uncle's wife was a detective. Like, so I didn't know she was an undercover detective until I got older. But so I had that. Then I had my mom's side of the family too. My uncle was a dean at Albany State. My
Bishop.
grandfather.
Bishop's asking. Sorry to interrupt you. Bishop's asking what the topic is. There's really, I don't know what we started talking about this because of Charlie Kirk and people that maybe are ignorant to Black Americans and right and
Yeah.
their perception and what they're exposed to and the ignorance. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we just talking about like the ignorance of people who not really uh
Not all Black people are the
invested into
same.
the culture. Yeah. Who not so looking on the outside it'll look one way, but when you're on the inside. And that's like I understand the dynamics too, because like I said, growing up in the hood, because I was exposed to other things, I knew different, right? So I know it's more than just what my experience is in this environment right now.
Well, because you
You
lived
know,
in you lived in the hood, plus you had the experience with your family, right? Having like
mhm,
professions, and then plus you grew up in the country. But let's say all I see is the hood. Like I'm amongst black people, Mexicans, Indians, like all kinds of people, but we all live in the hood, right? We're all growing up poor. That's all we see. That's all we know. That's all I
mhm.
know. I know what my poor looks like. I know what their poor looks like because they were my neighbors. You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe I don't see other people like us with professions and money and nicer houses and nicer things, that they get like legally. Because
Right.
usually all you see is maybe someone has a nice car, but they don't live in a nice house. Maybe they came up with, they have money because of what they do, and all they have is a nice car. What, some nice clothes? But you don't see them having education, profession, like buying a house, investing, right? Investments.
So I got this one friend that I came up with him in the hood, and only time he seen positive things was on TV, right? But by him seeing it on TV, he knew it was something else out there. So he busted his ass, got scholarship, went to school, um, and he went away. That was his way of getting out. That's a minority because what he was able to do was see something that he couldn't physically touch,
But he
but he
wanted to,
inspired to it.
and
He
he tried
inspired to it.
to get there.
Yeah, and he inspired to it. But a lot of times,
He
your
had hope.
reality, that shit suck you in. Like I done seen
Right.
people like,
You
and
have
when
to
it
have
sucks,
like faith,
it,
hope, and determination.
man, it some like I never believed in luck until I moved to the hood, and motherfuckers be lucky to get out of that shit because it's so easy to get into stuff and it's hard to get out of. And just trying to survive, you'll get into shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll get into shit just trying to survive. And you can be. I know this one kid, good in school, right? Good in school, didn't play sports or nothing. Just he was smart, but he was a big boy. He was a big boy, and up until high school, never really got into nothing. His size kind of intimidated people, but when he got into high school, shit, everybody big now. And he got into this one fight, and it was so bad, he ended up getting locked up. And after he got locked up, he just wasn't never the same. He wasn't never the same. He kind of submitted to the
Like it
to the
changed
hood
him
shit. Yeah,
forever for good.
and it'd be an experience. Like I said, I had 17 people unalive that I knew before I graduated high school. That should have changed the way you think about life, man.
Okay, is that part of black fatigue? Is
Is
that
that
is
who?
that is that a one aspect of black fatigue? Like I know they came up with this black fatigue now. Like I asked myself, what is black fatigue? Right? It's many things. Do you think that is part of black fatigue?
For me,
What that guy went
for
through
me,
that changed him.
yeah, yeah, yeah. For me, that what black fatigue for me is uh I don't say the N word, but I use it in this context. Niggerism. That that's black fatigue for me. It's like people actually adhering to uh people that adhere to the stereotype of what N word is. To me, that's black fatigue. But that like you said, it can be different things. And I would probably associate that to black fatigue. I don't really know what the damn word means. It
I
sound
mean,
weird
I
to
don't
me.
know who came up with it and who really knows what it is, but I've been trying to like figure that out. Not like really trying hard, obviously, but like I see things and I'm like, okay, well, what is black fatigue? I feel like there's certain things that I feel like, okay, that contributes to black fatigue.
thought
Obviously,
that
like when
was
someone's discriminated against, obviously that when you know, the acts of racism contribute to black fatigue. But then also, like how you're saying, the experiences with like that guy you're talking about can contribute. Just living in certain situations that you can't control.
so AI say black fatigue refers to the state of chronic exhaustion and emotional depletion experienced by black individuals due to persistent exposure to racism and microaggression. It is a term used to describe the psychological and physical toll that systematic racism takes on black people. So I guess that wouldn't be considered black fatigue.
But I mean, that's what Google says. But as a black person can say whatever they think black fatigue means to them, right, in their own life.
Yeah.
But I feel like just like with anything, like you can be black and not experience black fatigue, or you can experience it but react to it differently. Because we're not all the same. We're not all the same. Some of us are more sensitive, emotional, or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you could take two same people, grow up in the same neighborhood, both Caucasian or whatever, and they both react to the same experience different. One of them takes the experiences and does something great with it, and the other person just never gets out of, whatever they take it negative, basically, and they can't get out of their they can't get out of it.
It started to attack, so
Like trauma. It's like trauma. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like
yeah.
trauma. Like me and my sister experienced trauma, but we're like so different in the way we are with the trauma that we have.
And
One of
see,
my
like
okay,
D
so
Chef
D Chef
said,
says
oh my bad, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna read it. You wanna read it? Or you want me to read it?
Oh, you can read it. You can read it.
Okay, D Chef says one of my best friends was a middle child of 13 raised on welfare. He was a blue chip All American with a 3.8 GPA his freshman year at Florida State. Oh shoot, I can't read the rest of it. Oops. Oh, there it goes.
He was an
Oh wait,
academic
that's not
All
enough.
American and got drafted. What is this?
I clicked on the wrong one. My bad, D Shep.
He got drafted in the
In the
NFL.
NFL. Didn't make the cut.
But
But became a lawyer in Florida, and he got disbarred due to omission on his application. Still turned around and started a, what does that say? Taxi service? What does it say? Fax?
the tax service.
Oh, a tax service. Man, so he just keeps pushing. Like you can't keep him down.
Man, I'm telling you that like it's when you got that drive to succeed, man, it's so many things. Like I wasn't happy. Like even like the position I got in the hospital. Like I was an anesthesia tech. That was a entry level job. And right now, because of my youngin just went back to that job, and he called me today, and he was like, "Bro, everything that you tried to implement, that's how they run shit now." And I'm like, I know eventually it was gonna stick because it was just the best way to do it. But I got an entry level job, and right now you got to get a degree to get that fucking job because of the shit I implement. You know what I'm saying? That's how I went and got. I got a job, but I said I know how I can do it better. I went and got certification, and now you need those certifications to do that job. So you can take something and make anything out of that shit, bro.
You just keep pushing.
But I wasn't happy with that. So I went and I mean at the time I already had my construction license or my builder's license. I went and got my real estate license. Wasn't happy with that. So I went and got my life insurance license. Not happy with that. So I started my own business. Now I'm a life coach. I want to do more than that, and I'm gonna do more than that.
Okay, so there's
You know.
people like you, right? They're right. They just want more, and they keep pushing, right? And then what do you do to the people that aren't like that, or that maybe are and they just need an opportunity, or they just don't you think there's some people that are just gonna be stuck no matter what, right? And then
Yeah,
there's people
that's.
that have self drive, and then there's somewhere in the
Mhm.
middle. I feel like there's people that need to be inspired, need to be shown a different way, need to be like mentored and like
And
because
that's why I do what
sometimes
I do.
right sometimes like whatever you were saying how the or what were you saying? How the person saw something on TV or whatever and had that inspiration? It's kind of like that. Like he
Hmm.
probably would have never had that inspiration had he not seen that whatever it was on TV.
He wouldn't have knew it was nothing more than what his reality was.
That's why I think it's so important to take kids to field trips, to take kids to other places, to other cities, to know other things, other people, see other.
Hmm.
Because like that changed me too. Like I saw
To
like the way
see,
other people lived, and I was like, I want to live like that. How come I don't live like
I-
that?
if I had my way, I think it should be mandatory that people at least visit minimum 2 different countries in their lifetime. I mean, before they're 30. I think if people are able to visit other countries and really see how other people live, that I mean, it can be a total mind fuck just going out of town. But when you go to other countries, it's a whole different breed.
Yeah, even that
It's a
alone will make you
it is.
appreciate what you have because Americans do not
Mm-hmm.
always appreciate what we have.
Hmm. No,
Like
we
there's
don't.
people that have to pay just to go to like elementary school. Like they gotta
Yeah.
scrounge up their pennies just to go color in a book. Like, and
And
then
to
we got
get clean
dropouts.
water,
We got people
motherfuckers
dropping
gotta
out of
walk.
school.
Yeah, people walking miles just to get clean water. Like
Yeah, you
that
gotta
shit
boil your
fucked me up,
water
man. Yeah,
to
man.
take a
I
shower. You
do.
take cold showers unless you boil it or to drink it.
Yeah, we had some days where we had to boil water just to wash our ass. You know, unless you go wash your ass in cold water, we had to boil the water. Taking bird
Yeah.
baths and shit. There's a hot
Oh,
water
like
tank on it. And we couldn't
wash
afford
your
food.
clothes. Wash your clothes in the
Yeah.
river on a rock.
I ain't never did that. But yeah,
I
there's
never
people
did
out
that.
here living like that. There's people out here living like that, man. That's why I tell my son, like, my son hate being in the house. He love being outside. And when he be like, I hate this house. I'd be like, bro, you lucky you got a house. Remember, we started off in an apartment. We can go back to that. You want to go back to the apartment? No. Okay, then shut up. You gonna love it.
His kids always
You
be
got
like, I'm bored. I'm bored.
yeah.
I'm
Nah, he got my
bored.
daughter doing that shit. Yeah, your shit about to get fucked up. They doing construction on my street. This car driving the wrong way. They about to get okay, no, they turned. I was about to say, you about to get a surprise. We come down here. You can't even get down this motherfucker no more.
See, that's why we have people coming from other countries. Not all of them, but a lot of them will take advantage of every opportunity they get
Hell
in
yeah.
America because they got no opportunities where they come from. And they will surpass and succeed more than an American will just because they know. They know.
I'm sorry. I feel most Americans feel fucking entitled. That's why we get all this what is the shit called welfare and all that shit. That's entitlement to me, bro. Like you said, motherfuckers coming from other countries. That's why they willing to grind, literally grind. You be having motherfuckers, like
They feel
man, like
blessed to grind.
let me tell you this, man. Across the street from my house now, the houses on my block. I think the biggest house is probably maybe 1,600 square feet. 1,600. Mine is like 14. House across the street from me is smaller than that. It's like 12, I think, right? You know, there's 8 grown ass people living in this house and like 6 kids. I'm looking like, bro, these 3, maybe 4 bedroom homes. Where all these people sleeping at, bro? Wherever they
On
can
top of
fucking
each
fit.
other.
Yeah, wherever they can fit. And they save money and then they go buy a bigger house. And then they
I
save
saw
more
someone
money and go
sleeping
buy a
in a
bigger house.
bathroom. I saw somebody sleeping in a bathtub.
Mm.
That was their bed. But you
shit,
know what? They save up. They save up.
they save up and that's like the people working on the street, like they in front of the house working on water main. I got to talking to one of the dudes. They put holes in my grass. I'm like, y'all gonna fill these up. So I get to talking to one of the dudes, and he said my kids. He was like, man, I got 3 kids, man. He was like, right now I'm staying with my cousin. And he said, after this job, hopefully I have enough money to buy a house. And he looking, not too far from this neighborhood. He was asking me about the school system. I'm like, good school system. He was like, yeah, man, I like this neighborhood. It's diverse. I'm like, yeah. He was like, it's been hard. He was like, he said, especially with all this, he said, I got my papers and everything. I'm legal. He said, it's just been hard. But he said, I appreciate it because I'm not worried about a lot of stuff I had to go through in Mexico. And I'm like, man. So we rapping and talking. I'm like, he a cool ass dude. I was talking to him today, and he was like, my loan got approved, and he actually moving like 4 blocks down from me. He was like, yeah, the loan got approved, and he was like, they taking our offer, and I was just waiting, hopefully the loan went through. He said, yeah, everything good, and I'm like, damn, cool, He was like, yeah, our kids will be going to school. I'm like, that's dope, but he been living with his cousin for the last 3 years, man. With his family. He got his own
Yeah,
family living in his house
struggling,
with his cousin's family. You know what I'm saying? But
saving every penny.
hmm
But some people don't want to do that.
yeah, it's the pride, man.
What did you call it?
That's
Not a
like
sacrifice, but an investment.
an investment.
And
That's
people
like
just
what
see the
Gary.
sacrifice.
That's like Gary be saying something. I don't think people be hearing what the fuck he's saying. But Gary say instead of people finding a family member like, hey, let me stay here. I'm gonna help you pay your mortgage. So I can save up and get my own house. That's what people should be doing, especially now. Shit fucked up and tight. Why not move in instead of trying to rent somebody else shit and pay their mortgage off? Because 9 times out of 10, when you renting, uh, 9 times out of 10, the house ain't paid for yet, so you probably paying 4, 5 extra hundred than what they paying on the mortgage. So instead of helping them pay their mortgage off, why don't you help your family? And that turn, your family help you. Y'all helping one another. I don't know, man. It just makes sense.
It just makes sense. It makes
It
too
just
much
makes
sense.
it just makes sense. But that's probably why they've done a lot. It makes sense. Let me get my ass off here. I'll probably pop on. What's today? Today Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Friday. I've been off for so long. I don't know what the hell. In and out the hospital. I went to the hospital like 3 times, man. They're like, you okay? I'm like, man, I feel like I'm dying. All my blood work coming back good. My tests, vitals. I'm like, I don't care what that shit say. I feel like shit.
So they did you had a procedure done? They had well, you said you got massaged, right? The
They
nurse
they
helped you
did a
out.
scope. Yeah, they did a scope and then they massaged it because they was about to set me up, and I still got to go get it done. I got to go see a neurologist. So they eventually they're gonna have to cut me open. It's just it'll be laparoscopic. It's on my belly. They ain't got to go on my head. It's the end of the food. They just got to straighten it out. So it ain't gonna be nothing. I'll be in and out the same day. But when she massaged me, what happened was she just extended the time from when I have to get it done. So,
Real life stuff that
yeah,
makes like all the insignificant things like that people focus and gripe
and that,
about. It's stupid.
and you know what? To be honest with you, the day Charlie got shot, I had just got out the hospital, and I was sitting there thinking like it'd be fucked up if I left my kids here. You know what I'm saying? Then I seen that shit happen. Like, God damn.
Right, like yeah. You never know. You
Yeah.
never know. Like people, I mean, obviously, I don't know. Do you feel like those things are meant to happen or not? I mean, obviously when somebody else takes a life, you think, okay, that shouldn't have happened. That wasn't supposed to happen.
This, the fucked up thing. Like I said, I grew up in the hood, so that shit is, you know, kind of normal. People unaliving people. That
But
shit
it's
kind
not
of
supposed
normal.
to happen. I mean,
Nah, it
it might
ain't.
be normalized, but it's not normal.
Nah, but I mean, it's been happening since the dawn of time. Things like Cain and Abel, that shit ain't normal. That shit wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. I mean, it's just an aspect of life, honestly. But then when we associate it, like when you associate it to uh, okay, so when you associate it, like I just use my experience. Like I said, I grew up and it was normalized to me. People getting unalive. So I know a lot of kids who missed out on having a father because of some because of violence, right? But that's in the black community. So when it happens in like to someone like Charlie Kirk, you don't expect no shit like that to happen because he's not in the hood gangbanging and shit, right? But the reality is that shit happens a lot too. Think about these mass shootings. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
people's
Like that's
differences.
yeah, because people have differences between uh, like he's like Charlie said it, he says it the best. I mean, when I heard him say that shit, I was like, that's some real shit. When the problem is when people stop talking about their differences, that's when the violence starts. When the conversation stops, that's when people become violent. When they ain't willing to have the conversations no more. Because they was asking them, why do you have these thoughts? You're doing this, you're doing that. He was like, no, the problem is when we stop talking about our differences. And that's when things become violent. And like that dude who unalived him, he wasn't interested in talking to him about his differences anymore. No, he wanted him gone. But then that shows like, and this ain't no. This boy was educated. He got a 4-year scholarship for $32,000 a year to the university he was going to. So it wasn't like this was some gangbanger or something. No, this is a well-to-do white boy.
But he
His
did say
dad
he
was a
got
former
threats.
cop.
Like he
You said what?
knew. He did say that he's received threats. Like he's been in dangerous situations.
Yeah, he said he got assaulted a couple times. That's what comes with the territory. That's why I think he was wearing the bulletproof vest.
Yeah, he could have
Like, bro,
stopped at
they
any
just tried to,
time.
like, bro, they tried to unalive Trump. Well, why wouldn't they try to unalive you? You aligned yourself to him. Speaking a lot of, like, nah. I mean, that's what comes with the territory. So that's why I be
But
saying, bro, I don't be trying to say too much shit on here. I'm straight.
but like when Texas was saying like, well, he could have got security. I mean, Trump had security. Like
Right.
he's like right
He
supposed to have
had
like
security.
top
That was the
security,
people
top
behind.
top.
That was the Yeah, that was the people. The place wasn't secure. That was the problem. He went on the college campus, which do you think I'm on a college campus like this won't happen? But shit, you never know. But he was on a college campus. It's something that he did often. Go sit in the canopy and debate people. So he probably thought it was like any other time. Imagine. I mean, for him to think any different would be the definition of insanity, right? He done did that hundreds of times, right?
Well, you
Same
could
thing
debate
he
people
did.
online. People debate online and they still, you know, get stalkers and stuff like that following them around.
Mm.
You could debate
And then
online and
like
still get, yeah.
and like I was interested to see what Melanie thought about this.
I don't
I
know
was
why.
interested because like his perspective on
Melanie,
transgender. Yeah,
come talk to us,
because his
Melanie. What's up, Fox?
yeah.
Cosmic Fox. Come talk to
I
us.
was I was interested to see what Melanie thought about it. I think it was sick though, people celebrating that shit. You ain't
I
gotta
don't think
be
Melanie's
crying and
gonna
shit.
celebrate.
No, I don't think she'll celebrate. I mean, you ain't gotta be crying and over his death or nothing like that, but to celebrate it, like that shit weird, bro. That shit's fucking weird.
Well, it's just like with
Mm-mm.
the Luigi guy that took out the CEO, and people are celebrating.
Yeah, man. Like that shit was weird, man. That shit's fucking weird. Let me get my ass off here for real. I'm gonna be here. I'm
Good
not
night,
30 minutes
Nine.
off.
Good night,
Have a good one now.
everyone.
I appreciate it, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate everybody who came through. Mr. Maya hit the panel. My boy Charlie hit the panel. Carl. I'm his name, Charlie. Who else hit the panel? Hustle. Yeah, shout out to Hustle, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what I always say. Care about how you feel. These conversations to build nature. And if I say anything that resonated with you, do me a favor, hit that share button, tell somebody, help me spread the word. But that's all I got, man. That's all I got, man.
And do it for the 9.
What up, Nine?